Definitely early. We're definitely early. Hey, Angie Sue, how you doing? Leslie, look at that beautiful baby. Tootsie ain't looking too bad either. Leslie, thank you. I believe it's the other way around though. Dennis, hey buddy. Hey, thank y'all for coming in. Who? Make sure I hadn't missed anybody. No. Fred and Connie, hey, thanks for coming in. Leslie's laughing. Yeah, cause see, you got me, Leslie. I didn't read that comment before I read it out loud. You know, I was expecting the other way around anyway. But then you got me. Fred's saying hey to everybody. I might have to cut the air back on. It's a little warmish. Leslie saying hey to Fred. Angie saying hey to Fred and Connie. I don't know if y'all paid attention to the title or not, but I'll wait till a few more people come in. Angie saying hey to Leslie, the Harvey Five. William Smith, hey buddy. Well, I might be lost, William. You'll find out here in just a little bit. I'm early, so that's why most of the crowd's not in here yet. I guess I got a little too antsy today. Fred saying hey to William. And Patrick, hey, thanks for coming in, Patrick. And Fred's asking if I'm in Pigeon Forge, and William is saying hey to Fred. Connie's, hey Connie, hey, thanks for coming in. How's Jimmy tonight, Connie? Connie. Lord, here I go. I ain't been on this chat for 3 minutes and already getting tongue tied. Leslie says Tootsie looks hot. You been outside? Well, it's yes and no. It's warm. I'll fill everybody in here in just a little bit. Let's see. Okay. Fred's saying hey to Patrick and Connie. And William is saying, Fred, what's your subject tomorrow night? He might not tell till tomorrow, William, if you want to know the honest truth. He usually gives a hint the day off before nighttime, but I don't know, so he'll have to answer it, that's for sure. Dennis saying hey to everybody. Patrick saying hey to Mountain Folk. Fred and Connie. Okay, Fred's answered it. It's a multi-generational this week. So there we go. We all got first dibs in. Because you hadn't put nothing up about it yet, have you, Fred? Of course, now I have to be honest, I hadn't been on YouTube though either. Leslie saying hey to Dennis. Dry Creek, hey, we know your secret. Yeah, I know you do. A couple of you do, actually. Yeah, I know a couple of you already know, but that's all right, though. Okay, yeah, see, Fred, see, we're the first to know what the trivia is tomorrow. So the ones that's in here, if you want to study up, we might be able to get something right tomorrow night. Knowing me, I still won't get any right. But that's just me. Gary, hey, Gary, 2 R's. Hey, buddy, hey, thanks for coming in. Angie's saying hey to Dry Creek. Fred saying hey to Gary. Leslie says I'm finally in the loop. Bless your heart, Leslie. Dry Creek saying hey to Angie. Peyton, hey Peyton Outdoors, hey, thanks for coming in. Dry Creek saying hey to Fred, and Connie saying hey to Peyton Outdoors, and Gary is saying hey to Fred and Connie. And yeah, Gary, you've already caught my tongue tied. I catch that. I catch that. It's already turned into a fiasco. Dennis is saying, hey, Rob and Denise, Dry Creek. Patrick says, I'm asking for prayers for me tonight. Y'all, my back is out on me today, so keep me in your prayers, please, y'all. Hey, Patrick, no problem. I know that feeling. Matter of fact, I was struggling with it here not too long ago, and I've already had the back surgery, but where my left leg's like half numb, it was acting up on me here a few weeks ago, but somehow or another, praise the Lord, I'm nowhere near the shape I was in just a few weeks ago. But yeah, everybody keep Patrick in your prayers if you don't mind, because his back's out on him. And William says, you still in the gut? No, William. No, I will tell that much. I'm not in Georgia. That was a down and back run. Price Family Adventures. Hey, how are y'all doing? Thanks for coming in. Life of Mountain folks sending prayers to Patrick. Everybody's praying for Patrick. Connie says Jim is at home. I'm at working doing delivery. Okay, all right. Well, be safe out there doing your job, Connie. I mean, I know what it is. So you be careful doing that. Dry Creek sending prayers. Peyton saying hey. Patrick says I have been in fits all day long, Jeff. Yeah, I can understand that, Patrick. I really can. Larry says Lenore, North Carolina looks beautiful tonight. Well, it might. It might. I'll spill the beans here in just a few minutes. Let me try to get caught up to you guys. Price Family saying hey to Life of Mountain Folk, and Life of Mountain Folk says, is it? With a question mark. Larry? Now Gary had it. Okay, yeah, never mind. I know how Gary knows too. Well, Fred should know also. And Larry's got his hands up. Oh, the sciatica. Yeah, I had a herniated disc, a bulging disc that had herniated, and I had to have surgery, and they, fixed me back up. Other than I stayed numb on like half my foot and leg, and then it started giving me a fit here a few weeks ago. Actually, it was about a month ago, and it finally, I guess it's going on about 2 weeks now since I've, been able to walk back normal. Leslie says, once we all get started on here, you can't hardly catch up. I know, I'll catch up, Leslie. And then Fred says, yes, sir, I do. I forgot about the app. I should have waited, dang it. I should have waited till later tonight. Look, there goes Dry Creek by. I better hush. Price says, I'm in Kingsport this week working NASCAR. Hey, yeah, Bristol's this weekend. Dirt race. I'll probably watch it. Well, that depends. That depends because of my scheduling right now. Leslie says, I have an awful sciatica. It sucks. And Fred says, I get sciatica in my leg occasionally as well. Yeah, I still get the pains in my legs every now and again, but not like I used to. But this pain, though, was like from the way my back hurt, plus it was shooting down the leg that's half numb, which you'd think you wouldn't feel it, but but like I said, praise the Lord, I'm in a whole lot better shape. Gonna be a mud race, hate to say it, looking at the weather. Yeah, well, hey, at least it'll hold the dust down price. You know, I know last year when you couldn't see it. You could not see the cars for the dust. They definitely need to like oil it or something. Is that a car wash behind you? Well, no, I don't think so. No, that's a popular place, but it's not a car wash. Hang on, most of y'all are in here, so I'll go ahead and flip it around so y'all can see. Ta-da! Anybody recognize anything? Anything look familiar? I'll zoom in a little bit. My daughter is pregnant. Hers started hurting last week. 3 trips to the chiropractor, and that's good, William. That's good. I'm glad to hear that. Look, Fred already knows where I'm at, right across from Fantasy Golf. Oh, wait, Larry, I wished it was. I wished I was in Columbus, Ohio, Larry. I'd get to see y'all's beautiful faces. I wished I was in Columbus, Ohio. Oh, hell, Rob and Denise don't recognize anything. Well, hey, Rob, Denise, I got Rob's number. I'll text him directions and all that good stuff. And then if y'all want to come visit me, I'll send you the directions, and then you can get familiar with this place. But yeah, I am in Pigeon Forge. Kind of, sort of unplanned. It wasn't supposed to happen till next week. And plans got changed. So I'm here a lot sooner than what I had planned on. But I am going to go back home for Easter, though, because I already had that planned. So I will be back home for Easter, but the camper's going to stay. And the golf cart will stay. And I will have eyes on all that stuff while I'm gone. And of course, I've got eyes on it. But usually I don't have to worry about nothing at the campground. But I mean, never hurts to be on the safe side either. Of course, campgrounds got cameras too. They got cameras all over that place. But, you know, knock on wood, we've never had any problems at the campground that I'm at. So that's the reason I go there. Well, the bathroom's the reason why I go. I mean, I can't lie. It's like being at home. Fred says, get us some ice cream across the... Hey, no, Fred, I'm going to the right, on down the road. You ought to know where I go, Fred. You've known me long enough. But I am getting some ice cream, just not across the street. Leslie says, you need to ride that ride over there that goes up in there on the live stream. Yeah, I know it. I wonder how good of a live stream that would be. Because you're telling ideas, Leslie. I mean, I hadn't said this to anybody at all, but mess like that has run through my head because nobody's done that yet. And that's what's crazy. Me and Leslie think alike. Yeah, Dry Creek knows. Spaceman, hey, Spaceman Dudley. Baskin Robbins is what Rob and Denise said, and they're 100% correct. And Spaceman Dudley is in the house. Thanks for coming in, Spaceman. But Leslie threw out a good idea right there, because I've thought about doing it maybe on a go-kart ride or something of that nature, but I don't know how it would pan out. You know, I mean, it's a dang good idea, but I'd be afraid because of how that thing flips and everything. I wouldn't want the phone flying out of my hand, number one. And I don't know how much y'all would enjoy watching a screen go crazy. If you know what I mean. Holy moly, who is here? What's up?
How are you?
I'm good. Did y'all catch me on? Hey, I have got a treat. Hang on, let me flip the camera around. Look here.
Hi everyone. Hi Tootsie.
Hey.
We really came to see Tootsie.
Oh yeah, I know it. I know it.
I want to see Tootsie.
Jump
Hey,
up to see Tootsie.
hang on a second, guys. I've got some famous people here now.
Tootsie.
We just wanted to come meet Tootsie.
Oh,
we
yeah.
We were like, we met
Last time
him.
we
Hi,
saw you in
baby.
Gatlinburg,
Right.
she was still in the car.
Right.
You're so pretty.
Oh.
Oh, you are beautiful.
That's right. I forgot y'all hadn't got to meet her yet.
Was it? Yeah. Hi,
Yeah.
baby.
Oh, she's so pretty.
As far as in person.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right, exactly.
Bye, baby.
What y'all out doing?
We're coming back to Gatlinburg.
Are you?
Yeah,
Yeah,
just
headed
enjoy the
home.
day.
Here, slide over to it so I can see the talk.
Hi, cutie.
I know.
Aw.
But yeah, we were driving through and then I saw you and I was like, and all of a sudden that popped up and I was like, we're literally right there. So
Right.
You want to come say hi?
I thought we
Well, I'm
turned
glad
around.
I flipped it around.
I know. I was like, turn around, quit stalling.
Sicko, you should have told me.
I
You
know
know,
it. I know.
But y'all didn't know where I was at though, for
Right,
sure.
I know it. I
Right.
didn't know for sure, but I had an assumption. So.
What was I going to tell you? Oh yeah, I rode in yesterday with the golf cart and then the camper today.
Nice.
So it was going to be next week, but
Yeah.
I was planning on renting the rest of the month, and so I ended up coming out cheaper, just going ahead and paying for the month versus the 21 days that I had
Right.
sort of on hold for me.
Yeah. Very cool.
So I was like, well, do you have a spot for me? Like, yeah. I was like, well, I'm on my way.
There you go. Very
Well,
cool.
I know y'all are ready to get home, though.
I know.
Hi, it's still packed down there.
Yeah.
I mean, Dry Creek was showing videos and shows
Yeah.
over the weekend and stuff.
Yeah. No, it's busy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
We just go down because we like it.
Now, where's y'all store exactly, so that way I'll know?
What's that?
Your store?
But we don't.
Or,
I just have NASCAR. I work at NASCAR.
okay.
Yeah.
All right. I was thinking y'all had a store too.
No. I think it's just Dry Creek,
I
right?
wish.
Well, no, I know Dry Creek's got,
Yeah.
but theirs is actually. When I forgive me,
Yeah.
Denise.
Everyone.
I know you got one up here in Pigeon Forge, but I'm not sure if you got one in Gatlinburg. I know that's just where they live.
Yeah.
But I think their store's up here at the Lumberjack.
Yeah. No stores. I'd like to. But
Yeah.
you see the puppy?
So you going to Bristol then?
No, not this time. I went to the
Okay.
night race in the fall, but
Right.
no, being Easter, we're gonna stay here.
Now how long y'all here for?
We live here now.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now you live. Well, I was thinking you lived in Gatlinburg, though.
No.
We live out near Sevierville.
Okay, got you.
Yep.
Well, I'll get it all.
All right. Hold up, you
I'll
got
get it
your
all
life.
figured out. Yeah, I know it. You got all you they.
Yeah.
They don't mind. They know how it is because they know how I get excited, especially when people come and crash my life. I love it.
Yeah.
This is great.
I figured. I was like,
This is great.
we literally probably just passed you, and then I was like, I'm gonna turn around and say hi.
There you go.
Yeah.
I appreciate y'all did.
Yeah,
We wanted to say
absolutely.
hi.
I appreciate
We're like, we gotta see Tootsie.
Yep.
All
We had a
right.
schnoodle as well.
We did, yeah.
I need to. Well, y'all comment next time I'm on or something, and then we'll see what we can get
Yeah.
figured out.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Or if you, I can give you my number if you got something I can write right quick.
We don't let you say it out loud.
Yeah, no. I ain't doing that. I know better than that. I actually got a pen on me.
Oh,
Maybe you can write it on.
Now you can
Write it on this.
you can read the chat here a little bit, and people will verify that I don't do it. Hold on, Toots. I got to get out right quick. I'll be right back.
what's that? Oh. Oh, here? Oh, with Mike? Yeah. Oh, I can do that. Yeah. Yeah, I'll shoot you a text. Yeah. I'll shoot you a text. All right. Yeah.
Take care. Yeah.
Yep.
Good to see you.
I'm so glad we do this more often.
Yeah, absolutely. Bye, Tootsie.
Right.
Say bye.
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, thank you.
I'm here till November, so.
Thank you. Good girl. Cool. All right. Good seeing you, Jeff.
Good seeing y'all. All right, look out. Look out. All right, I'm back. Oh, Lord. And look, I mean, I guess y'all saw, I brought the house with me. But I know I am way behind on chat, so give me 1 second. I'm going to flip the camera back around. Oh, Lord, I apologize, guys. All right, there's where I left. Because he has a car wash. There's Fancy Golf. I'm not too far behind. Leslie says, you need to ride that. Yeah, okay, yeah. And there's Baskin Robbins. William says, you need to sign up for frequent driving miles. Yeah, I know it, William. Well, hopefully I won't be doing as much driving. If you'll know the honest truth. Dennis says, hey, Jeff, Teresa has done the slingshot. Yeah, I think you told me about that. I hadn't done it yet, but I need to. I really do. I'm not scared of it. Heck, I've rode the mountain. I've rode everything up here, but that and a few other things. It's just because I've saved that. I didn't want to do everything at one time. I will, Fred and Connie. I can do that. Say hello to Jeff and Miss Marie. I hadn't seen them yet since I've been here. Well, I mean, I got here today, but I brought the golf cart yesterday. Yeah, William, it is a good thing thinking a lot. Leslie says, I'm plumb full of good ideas. Yes, you are, Leslie. Fred saying hey to Chad and Natasha, and Dry Creek saying hey to Chad and Natasha. Yeah, that was a surprise. That was definitely a surprise. Now, I enjoyed that. I really did. And he's going to shoot me a text later. Spaceman Dudley, hi everyone, just getting home from work and gonna fix me some eggs. And say, hey, Spaceman, hey, you go ahead and fix your dinner. I'll still be on here for a little while. Blaine, hey Blaine, hey, thanks for coming in. And everybody's Angie saying hey to Chad and Natasha. Dry Creek says no, not in yeah, I didn't think so. Dry Creek, I knew that's where y'all stayed, but I knew the store was here in Pigeon Forge. But I wasn't sure if you did have one in Gatlinburg. Fred saying hey, Blaine saying hey. Hey Candace, hey, thanks for coming in. It's Tuesdays with Tuesday. Hello. And I know she's meaning Tuesday. I appreciate you coming in. Fred saying hey. Yeah, she right there, she fixed it Tuesday. I knew what you meant, Candace. Blaine says if they don't crash the live, Jeff will crash his own live. Yeah, that's right, Blaine. Dry Creek saying hey to Candace, and I knew you meant live, Blaine. Trust me, I mistype stuff all the time. Candace is saying hey, Dry Creek saying hey, Blaine saying hey. T and me TV, hello guys, hey stars. Boy, I've been missing y'all. I've been missing y'all's lives. I'm sure this is Teresa because I think Tommy's still having to work. Yeah, Fred's saying, Tootsie, read the chat. Tootsie was busy too. Candace saying hey, Fred saying hey. I'm sort of just scrolling through all the hays. I get caught up with y'all quicker that way. Chad Natasha says, hey everyone, sorry for saying, hey Chad, Natasha, you steal me anytime you want to. Like I said, the crowd that's in here, they don't mind at all. They love it when other people roll in on people's live shows. I am back. You notice how Jeff buckled the seatbelt up as he's afraid to go in the fallout? I'll just, because I'm getting ready to get out on the road, I am back. If that's Ed. I don't know if that's Ed or not. Hi, Chad, Natasha. Nice to see you, is what Candace was saying. Virginia. Hey, Virginia. Hey, you slipped in here on me because I don't think I've said hello to you yet. Thanks for coming in, Virginia. Everybody saying, hey, Blaine says, you did us all a favor and gave us a break from Jeff. Talking to Chad and Natasha. I am back saying hey to Fred and Connie. Angie saying great to see you, Chad and Natasha. And Angie saying hey to T and me. Hey, Rob, Denise. We got home last night, Virginia. Dry Creek's talking to her. And then letting them know that they'll be back for Rod Run. Virginia says no live last night, Rob. Denise. Yeah, no, they didn't. They took a break. I mean, they were wore out. They were wore out. And they got home sooner too, so that was another good thing. They were pretty wore out. I did get to see them before I headed back to get the camper and stuff. Hey, Cindy Lou Who, hey, yeah, let's go, Brandon. That's right. It's been a heck of a news day today because I've watched a little bit of it. Candace is saying I was wondering if I missed the drive back to it. No, they didn't go live. And of course, Dry Creek's answered. I'm getting caught up to y'all. Everybody saying hey. Y'all check out the dolphin video on TME. Yeah, TME TV, I know, put up a new one. I think early wee hours of the morning. I believe that's right. And I ain't got to watch it yet. But Teresa, I will. As soon as I get a chance, Teresa, I will watch it. Because I've had to run around the past couple of days like my head's been cut off. On the kind of coming over here to Pigeon Forge. Yeah, Leslie. Yeah, it got so pathetic. I just finally quit watching it. Hey, Candace, that's the go-kart track and fantasy golf here in Pigeon Forge. That's where I'm at. I'll be able to see a little better there. Zoom in, because I know and then Larry's talking to Dry Creek. And Cindy's saying hey, everybody's saying hey. Yeah, and Candace says, makes me sick, Leslie. Yeah, I know it. I think it makes us all sick. And Cindy, 2 sets of rules. Yeah. Oh, man. Y'all see yeah, look, there's people riding it. That's the ride that Leslie's talking about. Oh, let me zoom back out a little bit. I was trying to zoom in where you could kind of see them a little. They're doing flips right now. Candace saying right. Leslie saying hi. Blaine says it's very sad. The DA needs to be under the sail. Yeah, talking to Leslie. Yeah. How's the, hey, right quick, I take it that the picture is good and clear. I mean, I guess the signal all right, because, I mean, there's people here, boys. The campground is dang near full. I mean, and here's the other thing, Rob, Denise, I looked, you know, for the rods, and I figured they'd be rolled in kind of by now, because I know it's next week, but they definitely don't do like they do in the fall. You know, in the fall, they started coming like 3 weeks ahead of time. I mean, there's a few here. Don't get me wrong. There's a few here, but not like what I thought they might be here by now. I hope it gets better, because right now it's slim pickings. Excuse me. That's okay. Larry says it looks like our van over there at Fun Golf. Surprise! Yeah, I know it. Oh, I see it now. Yeah. And Virginia says I was outside weeding all afternoon. I know this warm weather's darn weeds have definitely started sooner than later. Leslie says I'd probably get sick just being on your live on that ride. So I changed my mind about it. Blaine says I would love to see Jeff do that slingshot. I'll do it. I'll do it. I got no problem doing that ride. I just hadn't done it yet. Dry Creek says definitely don't want to put Dry Creek in timeout. Our youngest son's tire got smashed by something that had to replace his car did get dented and on the top side from a big tree limb on it. But we will take that over. We will take that over what it could have been. Yeah, Dry Creek's right. Yeah, they sent me some pictures. I mean, they were definitely blessed considering how bad it was where they live. Because they showed more today on the news. Rob, Denise, tractor trailer flipped over and all kinds of stuff. And Leslie saying yes, Blaine, and Fred saying all good, Jeff. Thank you, Fred. Thank you, Cindy. Virginia saying, hey. Leslie says, wouldn't he just die if he rolled up beside him? Yeah, I would definitely die. Because at first I thought that was y'all at first. I really did. That is no joke. I thought that was y'all at first because it caught me off guard. I had to turn my head. Because I was like, Leslie has pulled a good one on me. And Larry says, yes, Denise, that's right. And Leslie's saying, I'm so thankful your family's all okay, Denise. And Virginia says, so glad nothing more serious. Dry Creek. Hey, John Esper. Hey, buddy. Hey, good evening to everybody from you know where. Jeff gas went up today from $3.49 to $3. Holy moly. It's still $2.93 here at the moment in Pigeon Forge. Blaine saying, geez, John, about the gas and stuff. And Fred saying, hey. Leslie says, saw that gas price hike today and thought of you, John. And Cindy says, gas is ridiculous. Yes. And Virginia says, the tornado 5 miles south of us was F3. Holy moly. Well, I'm glad y'all are safe too, Virginia. Candace says, I was driving down the interstate yesterday and there was an entire factory that had been hit by it and was strewn everywhere. Yeah, I think I saw that on the, something about that on the news too, I think, Candace. I'm not sure. It could have been somewhere else also. But it was a factory. I remember him saying that. Larry says, I think that place, Fun Golf, that place, wait a minute. I think I called that place Fun Golf and it's Fantasy Golf. Hey, it's all right, Larry. Hey, it's fun also. So that name could technically fit. And Larry's saying, hey to Virginia. Blaine says, well, let me get out of here and start wrapping up the day. I have to get up early in the morning. Hey, Blaine. Hey, thanks for coming in, buddy. I appreciate you coming in. Cindy's making sure everybody's okay. William says, ours went down 10 cents. Well, that's good, William. At least somebody's gas is going down. My natural gas went down. I paid the bill this morning, and it had a little note on it saying that my state had passed the thing where it dropped a half a cent a therm. So I was tickled with that because, I mean, that adds up over time. Leslie says, already, Blaine? All right, then. Have a good night. Virginia says, see you, Blaine. And Fred says, our gas is still $2.96. Expect to go up since OPEC is limiting out. Yeah, I saw that on the news, too. We need to just make our own oil and be done with them all. Dadgummit. Fred saying good night with Blaine. Cindy saying night, Blaine. Virginia says gas is $3.29 where she's at. And Spaceman says, I heard by June that gas will cost you an arm or a leg. Well, it'll probably cost an arm and a leg. And a dadgum breast. I'm going to roll up this window then. That way I can run the air down just a little bit. Dennis says it's $3.19 where he's at. TME TV, I'm here for a while, Teresa. I'll text you, Teresa. I'll text you the answer to that, what you're asking me. I really don't want to tell it on here right yet. Virginia, hey Spaceman, did you have a good birthday? That's right. Spaceman's birthday. I think I knew that. I'm not sure if I knew he had a birthday or not. But undoubtedly he has, though, because Virginia's asking him. And Candace says, I miss those days. And Leslie says, the stupid so-called president won't let us use our own oil. He wants to rely. Yeah. I'm not giving my boobs away for no gas. Larry says, not a breast. That's really expensive. Jimmy. Hey, Jimmy. Hey, buddy. Hey, thanks for coming in. Your wife popped in a little while ago and said hey and everything. Cindy says, me too at Candace. And John retracts something. Cindy says, hey to Jimmy. And Virginia's saying hey to Jimmy. I'm caught up at the moment. But yeah, it got to 87. Right now, I think it's around 80 degrees here right now. There goes the slingshot again, and they're screaming. That bunch is screaming. I'll roll the window back down. And yeah, y'all ought to be able to hear that. That bunch is screaming. John says, but I bet no matter how high the gas gets, Pigeon Forge and Gatlinburg will be packed all the... Yeah, because back in 2008, John, that's how I know you're right. Back in 2008, remember how the economy was bad and everybody's kind of just not doing nothing? If you came to Pigeon Forge, you couldn't tell the economy was bad. It's crazy. Now, they might not have been doing a whole lot of shopping, but the darn motels was making money. Somebody was making money here, because it is just like it is right now. Cindy said 90 degrees here. Well, Cindy, I get 87 tomorrow, so I'm probably going to be by the pool tomorrow. The Spaceman says, yes, Virginia, it was good. Went and saw Joy Blessed live on Saturday. Well, that's cool, Spaceman. Hey, Spaceman, you in Gatlinburg right now? You said you went and saw Joy Blessed live, and I know her birthday was, I guess, same day as yours. Virginia's saying hey to Dennis Jackson. Dry Creek says, sorry, we're leaving our sons and saying goodbye. Thank you all. We're very thankful. Hey, Dry Creek, I understand y'all got stuff going on. Appreciate you coming in. You can check and see if I'm still on after a while. But if not, it ain't no big deal. I know y'all got mess going on. And I appreciate you coming in. Trump speaks at 8:15. Yeah. And I know, is it 8:15 your time, Teresa? Because I know you're an hour different from us. Because I was thinking it was supposed to be like 9:15 here, and I was going to probably cut the live short just to kind of sort of see what he's going to say. Fred says, spending money they don't have, and we'll feel it later. Yeah, that's true too. Dennis is saying hey to Virginia. Jimmy saying hey to everybody. And TME TV saying hey to everybody. I think he's going to be on actual cable TV. They're going to bring him in on cable TV, Candace. But I'll let Teresa answer that because she probably knows more than I do at the moment. But I swear I thought I saw something where he's supposed to be on like one of the news stations or something. Yes, already for his speech at TME. And Spaceman said hers was Sunday. No, I'm up here. Okay, yeah, that's right. You're up there in Bristol. Are you going to the race this weekend, Spaceman? I know it's the dirt race. And then Teresa said she's not sure. And Fred says it is 8:15 our time. So it'll be 7:15 your time then, Teresa, which means it's on in 15 minutes. So I guess I'll miss it. I'll see. They'll say something about it on the news tonight. Because I'll be honest with you. I mean, I like Trump and everything, but I'm not to where I'm just going to end the live stream right now just to go see what he says. Y'all can tell me. I'm having more fun with you guys versus worried about that. Dry Creek says, we left there and headed home. We're good. And Jimmy says, been mowing grass. It's definitely grass growing season right now. And Cindy says, social media and Fox News. Okay. I'll probably get a notification while I'm live saying that he's on. Fred and Connie saying hey to Jimmy. And, oh, you're welcome, Teresa. You're very welcome. Dennis is saying, hey to TME. We got to watch the Dolphins this morning. And Cindy saying hey to Candace. Or letting Candace know it's on all platforms. And Jimmy says, I walked 8 miles and got sunburned. Yeah, I believe it. I believe it. I haven't got sunburned yet, but that might happen tomorrow. Might happen tomorrow. Okay, he's going to be on Fox Network, Dennis says. John says, it got up to 70 degrees here in Ohio. Tomorrow it's supposed to be 80 and more bad storms. Yeah, and where Leslie's at, undoubtedly it's raining and kind of cold. But now that's what I got told. And I would say Leslie probably knows what she's talking about 100% because she lives there. And Candace is thanking Cindy. Virginia saying hey to John. Fred says we had 74 today and supposed to get to 85 tomorrow and then back to the, yeah. And that's about what it's supposed to do over here in Pigeon Forge. But I'm gonna be home for Easter, so it can rain or get cold all it wants to here. Candace says, I'm sure Cat Turd will show it on Twitter lately. I'm not sure. Oh, hey, Candace, that CATTURD, that's a new one for me, so I'm not, I guess that's got something to do with Twitter, and I don't have Twitter. Virginia says, oh, I wouldn't walk across the street for any politician. Right. Spaceman says, I'm not going to the race. Hard for me to get around since having C-19 2 years ago. Okay. Dry Creek saying hey to Jimmy. TME's thanking Dennis. Dennis is saying hey. Dry Creek says, get that, Virginia. And hey, Dry Creek, I thought y'all were having to hop off. I mean, if not, that's fine too. I thought you were saying, but I guess you were meaning that you was off for a little bit because you was at your son's. And I could have misread it. You know how I am, Denise. I get confused too. Fred says rain Friday through Sunday. Yeah, that's pretty much what it's saying for here too. Virginia says, Teresa, that was a good video. I love the Dolphins and collecting all things Dolphins. And then y'all are spoiling the video, dadgummit, for me because I haven't got to watch it yet. TME TVs. But y'all talk about it though. I'm not going to hold it against you. Okay, he's not on Twitter either. But Cat Turd is hilarious. I'll have to try to look that up, Cindy. Oh my God, Jeff, Cat us and... Yeah, okay, yeah, no, that's new to me. That's new to me, guys. I hadn't got a hold of that one yet. That's all new. I'll have to look that up then. See what it is y'all are all talking about. Teresa's thanking Virginia. Candace is saying he's my guy. John says all he's gonna do is tell more lies. And Jimmy's saying hey to Dry Creek. And Candace says can't see the top tonight. Sorry guys. Hey Candace, you're fine. You're fine. I usually can figure it out, Candace, what you're meaning. But now that Cat Turd, or if I guess I'm saying it right. I don't even know if I'm saying it right. That's a new one for me. I haven't been exposed or told about it till just when y'all said something. It's about time, like I said, it's about time for a milkshake because it's definitely too hot for hot chocolate. Baskin Robbins is actually right here to my left, but I go to the other one. The other one's my honey hole. Lord, it says this Super 8 beside me too has no vacancy. Yeah, I mean, I thought spring break was over with, but I don't guess it is. Of course, it is Easter week though too. I think that's what's got the crowd. Yep, it's Cat Turd. You're right. Just a country boy from Florida who speaks his mind. Okay, the one there's one that I do watch that's from I think Louisiana, and I don't know if y'all guys know about him or not. It's here we go. My mind just went blank. He plays the guitar and sings songs, but it's like parody type songs or stuff that he comes up shoot. I can sit there and see it. Buddy Brown. I don't know how many of y'all know about Buddy Brown. That's a pretty good one to watch. Spaceman Dudley, eggs and toast done. Y'all have a good night. Hey, Spaceman, thanks for coming in, buddy. I appreciate it. Life Mountain First says, country boy from Florida sounds like a Florida cracker. No one. I don't know what Fred's meaning by that, or what he's. That's a new one on me there too. Florida cracker. I've never heard. What the hell is a Florida cracker? Virginia saying goodnight, Spaceman. Timmy saying goodnight, Spaceman. Yeah. Fred says Buddy Brown is great. So Fred's seen who I talked about. Fred saying goodnight, Spaceman. Jimmy says I got to go to work at 5 Sunday night. Wow. You got the graveyard shift then. Virginia says his name's Buddy Brown. Yeah. So most of y'all know who Buddy Brown is then, but I need to get on the Cat Turd. I guess I need to. Is he on YouTube? I don't know if y'all really told me that yet or not. That Cat Turd, is he on YouTube? I mean, I take it he is. And TME TV saying okay. And oh, you go in at 5 and then get off at 7. Wow. So that's over 12 hours, if I'm not mistaken, if I'm doing the math right. Jimmy, you gotta slow down, Jimmy. I know you got promoted, but you still gotta slow down. Fred says, I know someone that he refers as country boy is Florida is referred to as Florida. Okay. Yeah, I'm in the dark on that. That's what I say. I didn't know what it was. I had no. That's. I knew what a cracker was. I knew what that was, and I know I can say that on here. And Dry Creek's doing the Yeah, I mean, it's got me too, Rob, Denise. And went fun time trolley just went by. Anyway, what ice cream do you like at Basket? Oh, I'm getting Larry. I'm getting chocolate milkshake, no whipped cream. Go ahead and cuss me, Leslie. Florida's version of a redneck. I wasn't sure. That did cross my mind, Fred, because like I said, I knew what a cracker was, but I didn't know if that's what you was really meaning or not. I'm confused as you, Jeff. No, I'm not confused no more, Gary, because Fred just sort of verified what was going through my head. And then Leslie says, Jeff. I like getting more milkshake. whipped cream takes room up from getting the milkshake, or at least it's the one that I'm going to. And Cindy's saying hey to Gary. Oh, that was cool though that Chad and Natasha come and crashed my life. I love that. I keep forgetting that they live over here, and I got to bury that in my head. And I mean, and Chad and Natasha, if y'all are still in here watching and listening, which is fine, I mean, you can still shoot me a text even though I'm live. A text won't mess up my live show. Just the phone calls do. If I don't catch the phone call in time, it'll mess up the live. But text doesn't bother. Yeah, they was. I got him off. Fred says there's a bug on your lens. Now, if you're talking about that right over there, that's on the that's part of the ride. But yeah, there was a bug, and he might be talking about this one. Well, I don't know if y'all can see that or not because I see the reflection. Yeah, right there. But I don't know if y'all can see it because it's not showing up on the. And Tracy says, not sure. Virginia says, the pollen has really affected my eyes from waiting today. I have put in, yeah, I can tell the pollen's here too, Virginia, and even at home. And Dry Creek says, for goodness sakes. And Tracy says, I think Fox. And Cindy's saying, yeah, the pollen's bad. Dry Creek's agreeing with the pollen. Larry says, I have started taking Zyrtec, Virginia. And okay, yeah, that's not a bug. Yeah, that's not a bug. If that's that thing over there to y'all, well, it'd be to y'all's right also. Virginia says, I don't take anything, Larry. And I don't either unless I just absolutely have to. And Teresa says, I thought so, but wasn't sure. And John says, where's the star of the show? I had her on at the beginning. She's laying over here in the seat right now, if you'll know that's true. I usually wait till it gets kind of dark before I get my milkshake, but I'm probably going to head that way here in a minute. Come here, Toots. I got to buckle you back in anyway. So I don't have to worry about you jumping out the door. They thought that I fall out the door. Because they already think that I'm going to fall out the door since I buckled up. All right, here's the star. Them lights over there's shining over this way, so I don't have to worry about cutting on my lights. Yeah, John was wanting to see you. He ain't got to see you yet. Does Baskin have a dry? No. Now, this one right over here might, but I don't know. I don't know that for sure, Leslie. But the one that I'm going to that's down this way, it doesn't. It doesn't have one. And I guess I could go ahead and head that way and get that over with. And then, since I'm caught up with the chat, let me, because John wanted to see Tootsie. And I'll flip the camera back around though. Can we stop and see the mail? I can probably show you the mailbox from here. I don't know if I can zoom in that far. But it's across the road though. It's across the, dang, is it right behind that darn? Sorry for shaking the camera so much. I apologize. Because right there, oh, it's on down. I got to go on down some. Right there it is. Look dead center. Look dead center. Hold on a minute. I'll tell you that there's a lot of traffic coming. Let me set the, here. Let me adjust my phone right quick. And then that way it'll sit still. Give it another click. All right, right here, there's no cars coming. Look dead center of your screen at the bottom. There's Woody. That famous Woody. Hey, yeah, see, Dry Creek already knew dead center. And Larry says, can't wait to be back in our cabin soon. Yeah, I know, Larry. I can't wait for y'all to be back also. Yeah, because Dry Creek says, it's across the street, Gary. And John says, you should go through McDonald's drive-thru and ask them if their milkshake machine is working. And Jimmy, hey, Jimmy, I will text you that question, Jimmy. I'll text you the answer to that question, Jimmy. I just don't want to tell that info right now at the moment. Fred Connie says, dang near 100% chance it's not at John Esper. And then he retracted one. So anyhow, that's Woody, that's dead center towards the bottom there. I'll zoom back out so y'all don't get sick while we go down the road here. But we'll make a run down here to Baskin Robbins. Yeah, we've cracked. Lord, now how do I fix that back? Yeah. I didn't have my... Hang on. I'll fix this mess here in a minute. I don't know if y'all are upside down or what. Because my phone is saying it can't rotate. And of course the trolley's stopped. I'll probably have to restart the live. Because my phone's saying rotate device back, but I mean, I've got it set in the right way. It's just all crooked at the moment. But I'm not far from Baskin Robbins. I thought I had that thing fixed right. And really I didn't. Like Gary with 2 R's always says, what is it without a fiasco? We always got to have a fiasco. Wouldn't be the same. And so this is the one I go to, if y'all can see it, Leslie. But it doesn't have a drive-thru. But it's packed. Good Lord. And then I want you to look here. Now there's something you don't see very often anymore. Right there to the left of your screen. Let me see. See, I can read. Yeah, Virginia went, oops. Fred said fiasco. And then at an angle, okay, do we have a flat? No, we don't have a flat tire, Gary. Hold on, let me fix the phone back. Number one. Is it upside down to you guys? I mean, it's not upside down to me, but I've got the notification on here that's saying orientation is locked, rotate device back. Well, I mean, good Lord. My phone's, okay, thank you, Virginia. But my phone's, I don't know, I'm afraid to, hang on a minute, guys. It's going to go crazy again because I'm going to try to fix this. Oh, cool. So all I had to do was flip my phone over and then back over. So if that happens to any of y'all, and you get that thing that comes up says that the orientation's locked, all you gotta do is just flip your phone over 180 and then turn it back to the original, and then that notification goes off. So we're good. But anyhow, y'all see this right here though? That's rare. That's rare. Like the Harvey Fives kids, they wouldn't know what that was. They wouldn't have a clue what that is. Anyhow, I'll flip the camera so y'all can watch Tootsie. I'll turn the camera this way because she's gonna look out that window right there. And I will be right back. Yeah, I don't know if it worked or not, Fred. I don't know if it worked or not, but sure. And I've known this thing's been here for a long time. I just never have talked about it. Candace, I don't know if I can get a Tootsie treat here or not. If you want to know the honest truth, yeah, my buddy's in there. I'll ask, see if I can find out if they do that or not. John says, I wonder if the payphone said, yeah, I don't know. I'll get out and look and see. Don't matter to me. Well, I don't know. No telling how many crazy hands has been on that thing. I might have to pull like a planes, trains, and automobiles, you know, and I ought to do that. Hold on. Hey, hang on a minute. I've got me another good idea. Y'all, Larry says we're going to watch some Trump, but okay, I understand, Larry. I understand completely. And Fred says he's watching. Don't touch that phone. He'll. Hey, Larry, watch it. Yeah, Leslie says Jeff comes first. Hey, hold on a minute. I hope y'all got that. I hope I got that on camera because I'll have to watch them on replay just to see that part. That's off of Planes, Trains, and Automobiles for the ones that know. Oh, I appreciate it, guys. Agreeing with what Leslie said. I appreciate it. But no, y'all watch Trump too. Don't worry about me. I ain't going over yet. I'm gonna go in here and get a milkshake, and it looks like it's gonna be about an hour. So y'all are gonna have time to watch Trump. Larry says, I wonder if that will ring. Yeah, no, hey, that's the thing I was gonna tell you right quick too. The phone had nothing. There was no dial tone or nothing. Hey, look who showed up tonight. Hey, Amanda, I gotta go get a milkshake right quick. I'll be back. So just sit tight. Don't forget to bathe your hands and hand side. Hey, Fred, I picked up just 2 fingers, so I should be good. Leslie says, Amanda, don't call me that. Yeah, Amanda's calling me a hoe. Lord, I can't wait to see what y'all are gonna say now. Anyhow, y'all watch Tootsie. I'll be back in a minute. Let me go get a milkshake right quick. right, I'm back. It's gonna be a little while, so I told him I was on YouTube. I said I'll go back and chat on YouTube. Let me see what all y'all said. I'm gonna turn the phone back around here. Okay, there's where Leslie and everybody's agreeing with what Leslie said. Leslie said, Jeff, the way you picked that up. Yeah. And then Leslie says, right, Dry Creek. And Larry says, I wonder if I'll call that phone, it would work. It would ring. Yeah, no, and see, I must have missed them other comments, but yeah, no, Larry, I was hoping it did work in a roundabout way, because I've been like, that's cool. Jimmy says, looks good. Virginia says, now wash your hands. Mandy saying, howdy. Okay. I think I did miss some comments. Don't forget to bathe your hands. Jeff can't save the USA, Trump can. Well, that's true, Larry. I mean, I can't argue with that. Lord, I need to get my seat back up, because I'm having to reach. Fred Connie saying, hey to Amanda. Amanda, don't call me. Yeah, there we go. Everybody's laughing. Amanda saying hey to everybody. And then it says Trump's on. Yeah. Everybody saying hey to Amanda. I'm in a scam call. That's what Amanda is. She says I'm on hold. Hey, I bet Amanda's doing like some of us do. I'll have fun with them, or I'll try to. I forget who it was, but I was in tears because it was, and I forget how the story went too, but I was in tears because they had them good. Yeah, Amanda says I'm gonna piss some criminals off. Piss off some criminals. Amanda says Tootsie's gonna go crazy. Nah, she don't go too while we're here in Pigeon Forge. She knows kind of how I do. She'll just sit and look around. Now she'll go crazy if she sees another dog. I call them boogies. Just cause one of my buddies back home, I always say, Boogie's gonna get you. Boogie's gonna get you. Leslie says, as soon as you left, Trump walked out on stage. Dry Creek says, thought that little thing was going to jump through the window yesterday when we pulled up to see you two before we left. Yeah, she was excited. I told Dennis and Teresa that, Rob, Denise, what Tootsie had done. Yeah, I knew before we all left. Amanda says she's still on hold. Yeah, it's starting to die, because I told him he's actually gonna, if somebody orders a chocolate shake, he says, I'm gonna mix yours in with it. I said, that's fine. I said, I'll wait till I see the line slim down, and then I'll go back in, because I'm getting to chat with you guys. But y'all watch Trump though. Whoever all y'all want to watch Trump, watch him. You can always come back and watch the replay on here. Tootsie's still looking around watching everybody. Yeah, Leslie. Yeah, he knows I'm here. I told him I'd be out here in the parking lot on chatting on YouTube. Not to be in no hurry. Yeah, I think some of them's got a little smarter, Amanda. Even though they can't hardly speak English, I think they sort of wised up a little bit more, because I think enough people's starting to do it. And that might be why you're still on hold. They're going to see how long they wait and hold you out. I'm just throwing that out there. I'm not saying that's what's happening, but it has happened to other people that I know about. Not me yet, because they rarely call me, and I don't get to having fun with them. They usually just hang up on me. Leslie says, I'm not watching the replay. I need to be live so I can comment. Leslie likes the live action. Live action. Good Lord, them lights are bright. And that's on a vehicle. Y'all see that? Blinding me. And it's starting to die down a little bit now. I think that's what is happening. Yeah, I mean, really and truly, Amanda, that's what I say. Some of them's getting smart now where they'll, you know, but hey, stay on hold though, because it's costing somebody. It is costing somebody. That's usually why you always would hang up. But it's bound to be costing somebody, because you ain't the one that called. They were the ones that called. So you're not getting billed for it. As long as you don't let them access your phone. Don't fall for that. bless, bless his heart. I know one that has. And he's a friend of mine too. And I hated that happen. I really did. I hated that happen. But, you know, I wasn't there. I couldn't prevent it. But he did tell me about it, and he told me, and I mean, they got him good. They got him good. He fell for the bait, the trap. Leslie says live action. Yee. Remember? Yeah. That's the reason I say live action. Yeah. I don't watch. I've watched only, I think, a couple episodes of his, but that's the only part that I ever could get into when he'd get to doing the live action. Got a text telling, yeah, email card is pending on a charge. Yeah, see, mine, Virginia, they usually say my Amazon card or account is the ones that I get once in a blue moon. Yeah, well, some people are though, Virginia. Like I said, I had a buddy that fell for something similar to that. And Lord have mercy, but thank the Lord, the amount they was trying to get wasn't in the bank. So nothing really happened other than they still had to change all their information and all that mess because they had it, even though they couldn't really do a whole lot with it. That was the only blessing in disguise. I'm gonna do my Ariana Grande voice. There you go. And Leslie says we watched every episode. I love his crazy self. I just really couldn't get into him that much, Leslie. Oh, hey, and Leslie, on that note, have you watched any of what me and you discussed here last Thursday? I know Thursday will ring the bell to you. And you don't have to answer on here if you don't want to. I'm just wondering if you've watched any of that yet. I will, Patrick. I'm gonna go get my chocolate milkshake. The line's about short now. I'm gonna go in here and get my chocolate milkshake right quick. They just they just slide or punch it in or whatever. You're right, Virginia. Virginia, they always tell my mom and dad their Amazon payment don't go through. They don't even use Amazon. yeah. Mine's usually your Amazon, or somebody's ordered X amount of dollars on your Amazon. Is what they'll tell me. He will be at Bigfoot Philly sometimes, Leslie. And Leslie says, I seen that Robin Denise, but it was literally always before or after we are there. Wait a minute, what talking about Turtle Man. Yeah. I'm with y'all now. I'm back. Timmy says, there she is. And Leslie says, I haven't got to it yet, Jeff. I'm going to though. Yeah, that's no problem, Leslie. I was just curious because, you know, where you've watched him and I've seen a couple of episodes, so I knew, but I know on the one that I told you about, I knew you hadn't seen none of it. So I just, and if you had, I was gonna see what your take was, you know, if y'all ended up liking it or not, or what, you know, as far as when you start watching it. Amanda says, Indian says, thanks for holding. My name is Gabby. Who do I have the pleasure of speaking with? And Virginia says, I've gotten them saying Amazon also. I've called the real Amazon number. Amazon requested I forward the message to them. And then they hung up after 11 seconds. Yep, that's the way they'll do it, Amanda. That's the way they'll do. Fred's talking to Amanda saying, tell them pray deep. Pray deep, I guess is how you pronounce that. I'm not sure. John says, have you been to the goat coast? No, I hadn't, John. I hadn't even seen Miss Jeff and Miss Marie yet. Of course, I mean, I brought the golf cart yesterday, but I only stayed in town long enough to tell Rob and Denise bye because they was leaving also, and we met. And I hit the road. I went back home, and then got up this morning and brought the camper, and now I'm here. At least till the weekend, because I'm gonna go back home for Easter, and then I'll be back for Rod Run. And Virginia says I don't answer calls. Yeah, if a name's not with the number when my phone's ringing, I usually don't answer it. Every now and again I will, just to try to mess with them. Other than that, everybody that's got my number, they're stored in my phone. I know who's calling me. Amanda's laughing. Leslie says Larry pretended to be an old lady one time and he had a scammer going for like 30. Yeah, I can see that. Fred says I get spam calls on my cell and text them instead of answering, and they hang up immediately. And John says you should have gone to the Goat Coast Drive and gotten your ice cream. Yeah, John, this Baskin Robbins here, I like it better as far as the milkshake goes. Now, Miss Marie's hot chocolate, you can't beat it. I'll be right back. When he brought it to me, I was like, I gotta go in here and pay. And he's bringing it out here to me. What I miss? I didn't miss a whole lot. Let's see. Amanda says I do an old lady voice cussing out my husband, Henry. that's pretty good, Amanda. John, let's see. Okay. Virginia says I don't have your number, Jeff, so it's not me. No, I know it's not you, Virginia. Fred says, feel sorry for Henry. Amanda's laughing. Amanda says, it's not a name younger people have. And then Leslie says, what a sweet guy working at that basket. Yeah, he's nice as could be. Yeah, hey, I'm telling you, hold on a minute. Look, well, let me turn it around the other way, and then I can do it easier. Look, I'm not lying. They're still lined up in there. I was getting dirty looks, too, by one of them. But, I mean, they don't realize, though, that I sat out here for 10 minutes also. But he told me, he said, I had to make it. He says, we're about out of milk. I was like, oh, I appreciate that. I'm caught up with the comments right now. But yeah, I got my large. And see, that's why I don't get to, look, it was up to here. That's the reason I don't do the whipped cream, Leslie. It's my little honey hole. All right, Patrick wants to go for a ride. Well, okay, I'm still caught up. Hey, is Trump still on? Y'all let me know. I gotta plug up my phone before it dies on you guys. Oh, and I need to kill that music. Virginia says, that is a lot of milkshake. Yeah, it is, Virginia. Amanda says, when somebody gives me a dirty look, I give them a can of pine Lysol to clean their ugly personality. That's a good one too, Amanda. Okay, so Trump's still on. Patrick says, yeah, ready for the ride. And Leslie says, he's awesome. All right, hold on. The camera's gonna shake again here for a second. I gotta put the phone on life support. It needs some life support. I'm trying not to hit no buttons while I do this. I hope it's getting power because it don't tell you when you're live. That's the only bad thing about it. And I'm tangled up. And the reason being that I'm tangled up is because I've got this, and that's not a phone. That is the backup camera that is on my camper, the screen. Of course, it won't pick up from here. I'm too far away, but it's wireless. But I can see behind the camper when I'm backing up. It's rare that I use it, but I do use it when I'm at home. Yeah, Candace says, I miss my president. Leslie says, me too so much, Candace. And Candace is showing the heart. All right, Patrick's wanting to go for a ride. So we'll go. Now, my signal might go in and out because, like I said, there's people here. I mean, I can already tell a difference at the campground. My phone signal's not as strong as what it was back in March. Lord, I mean, there's a line of cars behind me. What are they waiting on? Me? I guess, right? I don't know, maybe I guess they are waiting on me. It's like, what are they waiting on? I mean, he could have put his turn signal on or something to let me know he was wanting my spot. That's what it was. Sure enough. I flip the view back around. Oh yeah, and I need to make sure the phone don't go falling off again like it just about did. Yeah, that's fine, Fred. There's a few of them in here that's doing that, where they're watching Trump and me. But y'all, I mean, I don't think he's gonna be on real long. So y'all watch him. I'm still gonna stay on for a little while. For some reason, the time's not flying by too fast. I'm telling you, this traffic's crazy. I need to get over. Hey, Rob Denise, if you're still on here, look to the left. It is, Amanda, if you're asking me that. Or it has been today, and I know tomorrow. It's supposed to get cold and rainy though for the weekend. Of course, I won't be here because I'm gonna go back home for Easter. Uh, but I'll be back for Rod Run. But I mean, it's starting to. I mean, I know we're still gonna have some cold days and cold nights till May gets here. But these yesterday and today though has been pretty good. Come on. I won't over. Good Lord. I mean, I know y'all probably would like to see Gatlinburg, and you'll get to see it. And of course, if you want to see it fairly recently, all you got to do is go to Dry Creek Home Collections and watch their last live, and you'll get to see Gatlinburg that was just a few days ago. But I know that tunnel's still getting worked on, and I don't want to get caught in that mess. At least not on my first night. Hey, how's the okay, Amanda's the tunnel on the spur, Amanda. It's the only tunnel. The one when you're coming from Gatlinburg back to Pigeon Forge, there's a tunnel that you have to go through. That's the one they're working on, and they're gonna quit working on it here in the next few days because Dry Creek Home Collection told us that the other day. It's pretty much, I think it's because of Rod Run, and it might be that, and it might be other stuff too. But anyhow, they're gonna, to where traffic can be normal for about I think a week's worth. Is that right, Rob, Denise? Because I know y'all know as far as the dates when it starts and when it stops getting worked on and when it starts back getting worked on. Yep, there they go. They answered it right there for me, 7th through 17th. And I'm trying to catch y'all's comments as I see them. But I have got the popo behind me. So I'm just letting y'all know. He's not riding my tail, so I guess that's a good thing. I know Patrick wanted me to ride around some, so that's what I'm going to do. I mean, and of course, I know y'all like talking with each other also. And that's what I like about live shows too. Because most everybody that we go watch their lives and get on their lives, we're able to talk to each other also and with whoever's live. And I like that. Somebody's got a squeaky wheel or something because I hear it. But I mean, y'all see the traffic. There's no kidding. He's still behind me, but he ain't. I mean, because I was like, well, I know I'm not doing nothing wrong. Other than I just know I can't. Yeah, he finally pulled over. He's gonna watch the other side of the road. But I can't chat with y'all as good when I know I got the law behind me. Because I don't want to get, he'll put say, hey, you're swerving. I mean, that's just common sense. I know that's what would happen. Even though I wouldn't get a ticket or nothing like that. Well, I don't guess I would. I didn't want to give him a reason to pull me. What about, let me see what all. Yeah, they're talking about, okay, and Trump's, okay, Leslie. It's scary if electricity's out, so that y'all are having conversations. That's good. I'm glad y'all are. Hey, Patrick, are you still in here, Patrick? The only reason I'm asking, how's the signal, Patrick? And are you enjoying the ride right now? I would turn here to the island, but I know the signal sucks as soon as you go right across that bridge. And usually it starts cutting in and out right here a little bit. I try to watch for your comment, Patrick. Okay, he says, yeah, Jeff, it's good. All right, I appreciate that. I need to get in the middle lane because everybody's in this lane for some reason, and the cars are on the other side. But there's not really many of the rods here yet. One thing about it, though, I'm getting to drink this milkshake because it's half gone, or a little more than half gone. It don't take me long to drink a milkshake. But I don't mind it lasting either, because I'm on here with you guys. Because usually I'd done have it gone by now. Oh, does it, Amanda? The comedy barn that goes viral? I've been to it a long time ago. Watched the show there. Oh, yeah. A lot of people don't know what the spur is. I know I called it the spur. And that's just because Amanda was asking what tunnel. I didn't know if she knew what the spur was or not, but that's the reason I only mentioned that. Or called it that, because I mean that's what it's called. But yeah, not everybody knows. Hell, I didn't know till last year that it was even called the spur, or it might have been the year before. Whenever I started getting on here with you guys on YouTube, hell, that's when I learned it was the spur. I didn't know it till then, and that's the truth. I was like, what the heck is the spur? Then you guys told me. That's that road between Pigeon Forge and Gatlinburg. Well, that's news to me. But like the old saying goes, you usually learn something new every day. Not always, but there are days though where you'll learn something new. Hell, I learned something new today, and Dry Creek can vouch for that because I had to ask him about it. But y'all ain't got to tell what that is, Dry Creek. Some of them in here might figure it out, what I'm talking about. Other than that, though, I still had to call Dry Creek to ask him what that meant or what it was. Because I didn't know, that's for sure. I didn't know, so I learned something today, that's for sure. I told Dry Creek, I think I already knew that, but had forgot because it only been one other time. And that's been quite a few years ago, too. Matter of fact, I think it's whenever I got my camper, is I think maybe when I first got told about that. And I got, hey, Patrick, I know you want me to ride around and stuff, but I'm going to have to pull over here in a little bit and catch up with you guys. Because I like chatting with y'all, too. I enjoy that also. I'm up here at the Mountain Monster. Well, they got the tower lit up different than what they normally do. Or that it looks different to me. I hadn't seen it in that colors. I'll have to see if I can tilt my phone. Again, that's as far down as I can tilt this gimbal. Oh Lord, no. I don't know who it was I was trying to put in timeout, but don't want to do that. Amanda says, I almost can feel the breeze. Hey, Snakey. Oh, you gotta go. Okay. Hey, thanks for coming in, Snakey. I hate I missed your comments. I'll see them, but John says, I called the Valley Forge to see if they had any rooms this week. They said they sold out. Yeah, the Super 8 was sold out, John. I did see that from where I was sitting earlier. Nancy Edwards. Yeah, Easter egg colors. I didn't even think about that. Well, thanks for coming in, Nancy. Let me see what all. I want to see if Dry Creek made any comment. Okay, yeah, that's where I saw. So I'm going back through to see what all y'all. Oh, now see, I didn't know it was called the Morton Tunnel. And if Dry Creek told that in one of their shows, I apologize. Because half the time I don't hear everything. Yeah, but is that right, guys? I'll catch back up. Is it called the Morton Tunnel though? That's what I don't know. That first, I think I heard of that. Because that's where y'all are jawing about the tunnel and everything. Okay, I'm pretty much caught up. Y'all were talking to each other. Leslie says, oops, Rob Denise. I'm going to see if they answer if that is the Morton Tunnel or not. Everybody's saying, hey. Larry says, I'm back and eating some chocolate cream pie. Larry, you got me jealous now, even though I got a chocolate milkshake sitting here beside me. You're getting to have chocolate cream pie. Hey, Leslie, did you make that for him? Or was it store-bought? I'm just asking. And you don't have to answer if you don't want to. I'm gonna bet that maybe Leslie made it. That's what I'm gonna bet, but we'll find out. Let's see, and there's where I was, sounds good. We love Nike clearance store, Larry's saying. I haven't been in it yet, the Nike clearance store yet, Larry. Dry Creek says, Jeff, come on. And Nancy says, hello to the gang. I've learned so much about Tennessee watching YouTube videos. Yeah, you will. There's a bunch of videos on Tennessee on YouTube and Pigeon Forge and Gatlinburg for sure. That's most definitely. It wouldn't surprise me if I don't know that I've ever heard of a how would I word it? A statistic. I can't say it, but y'all know what I'm trying to say. On like what the most videos of a certain thing on YouTube. If y'all know what I'm trying to get out. Yeah, I don't know if there's a statistic on, as far as the, if like Smoky Mountains or Pigeon Forge, Gatlinburg or whatever. I'm gonna guess Disney World's probably. It wouldn't surprise me if Disney World ain't number one. Dang, somebody just done the swing here, but hell, you can't see them because it's dark. Y'all might can see them. I can just barely make them out. But they just released them. And I missed that. Yeah, stats. Yeah, I should have just said stats. I appreciate that, Gary. Dang. Yeah, sitting there trying to say the whole darn word, and I could have just said stats. No, she didn't make it. We have a local store called Dorothy Lane Market. Okay. That's funny how you, at Dorothy Lane, that kind of reminded me of that song I like called Memory Lane. Okay, y'all got a video on it. So I need to watch. There's another video I need to watch. Jimmy says, I know where you're at now. And Dry Creek saying hi to Nancy, and Nancy saying hi back. Gary says, that's what I say, Jeff, stats. And then there's the, wait a minute, Larry, what link is that? I mean, I know I can't click on it right now because it'll just screw this live show up. But what, oh, that's never mind. That's the link to your video on that, where you got the pie. Yeah, I'll click whenever I let this thing upload and do the public and all that mess. That way I'll be able to find it real easy. Thank you for doing that, Larry. Leslie says, I don't make chocolate pie, I make banana pudding. Well, Leslie, can you not make both? I mean, can you not make both, Leslie? Come on now. Come on now. You're killing me. Maybe I want the chocolate pie instead of the banana pudding. Yeah, no, hell. That won't, no. I'll take them both, but I'll take the banana pudding over the chocolate pie. And Larry says yes. Yeah, like I said, Larry, I'm slow sometimes, and then it finally registers in my head. Leslie says, it's the store they asked me to quit filming the desserts. Oh, they got a piece of my mind after that, and the head store said they had no such policy and I could record whatever I wanted to. Now, why is it? Maybe I've already seen that. I remember seeing a video where somebody got told off about filming. Is that in the video, Leslie, where they tell you that mess and get on to you and stuff? Maybe I have already seen it and just forgot about it. Virginia says, I make chocolate meringue pie. And Patrick says, okay, Jeff. And John says, I can't believe these hotels are gouging people. They are charging $129 a night plus tax during the week. Hey, John, I mean, if that's the thing, if they know people's going to pay it, they'll price it till people finally quit paying it, and then that'll bring it back down. I mean, that's what it takes. That's what it takes with anything, boys. You gotta get in mindset to not buy something for a good while, or not buy it as often, and you know, and that's how gas will go back down too. If everybody just stay home for like a day, not fill up or whatever, yeah, that's where, you know, it'll bring it back down because then they won't be selling it. That's the reason it got so cheap back during the pandemic, because nobody was driving. You know, it didn't really have nothing to do with the barrels of oil or anything like that. It's because, by golly, they got a darn stockpile built up and they wasn't selling it, so they had to drop that price. Candy says you should make a banana pudding video, Leslie. Well, here we go, Leslie. We're gonna have cooking with Leslie now, since we can't have cooking with Virginia. Love you, Virginia. I'm so glad we got to see what you look like too, Virginia. That reminds me, because I meant to say something about that tonight too. We got to see what Virginia looked like, and I was tickled to death. That's a lovely couple. I wish I could meet her in person, and maybe one day I'll get to. And I'd still like for her to do a video, but she said she's not going to, so I'm not going to pick on her too bad. I'll still throw it out there every now and again though, Virginia, as far as asking for a video. Just every now and again. I didn't film them telling me to stop, but I do think you watched it. It was the one with kids running around the Christmas lights and at that fancy place. Oh, okay, yeah. I did watch that one. Well, it should be a comment on it. Cindy says, we think alike, Virginia. And Dry Creek says, it's really not bad for tourist town, John. And that's right. I mean, that's what I say. And Candace says, I totally agree. I totally get that. And Virginia says, Leslie, I have a big bunch of bananas that I need to make something with. Guess it will be banana pecan muffins. So there's her next mouth-watering meal that Virginia's going to cook up. Cindy says, you missed my comment. Whoa, Cindy, sorry. Let me get back to Cindy's here. I'll make you a chocolate pie, Jeff. Okay. Well, I know you're gonna be back in October, I think's what you said, or maybe September. But either way, though, whenever you do come back over, you know how to get a hold of me. So just give me a heads up, and we'll make sure we get together again and hang out like we did last time. All right, let me get caught back up with you guys. Okay, and then Leslie says, Jeff, you know for a fact I'm not YouTube material. Leslie, you are too. Because we've seen you in some of the videos. And then if anybody's got Facebook, they definitely see you. So, I mean, you're good to go, Leslie. You can do. And like we told Virginia, Leslie, you don't have to show your face. Just show what you're cooking. just show what you're cooking. Hey, Teresa, TME TV. Teresa, she does it every now and again. But you don't see her though. But you know it's her. I mean, of course she's talking, and of course it's her video. But I'm just saying she just shows what she's doing and what she makes and tells how it's made and all that good stuff. Let's see. Larry says, Virginia, just throw them bananas away. Larry. Cindy says, laugh out loud. I said, I'm make you my mom's chocolate silk pie. Okay. Sorry. I missed that comment too, Cindy. I apologize. Leslie says, yummy, Virginia. I love banana bread too. And Virginia says, Jeff is afraid I'll unsubscribe. Hey, Virginia. I'm not afraid. I don't want to aggravate people too much. I mean, because you can aggravate them too much. I mean, if if you done subscribe, I mean, it would, hell, I don't know if I'd even know it. I guess the only way I would know if you unsubscribe to me is if you didn't come on the shows anymore. Because I don't know. I guess if you unsubscribe, but if you still watch me, I don't know if you get to keep the blue wrench or not. Or if you still have the blue wrench, as far as, I don't know how that'd work. But it don't matter, though. But like I said, though, but if you did unsubscribe, though, I mean, I'd miss you. I wouldn't be upset or wouldn't be afraid or anything like that. I'd miss you. If you want to know the honest truth. But I don't think you're going to unsubscribe, though. So, I mean, I just need to hush about it. I see where stars come in. Let me get caught up with you guys. Because it jumped on me. Candace says, if I look like Leslie, I would be having my face all over YouTube. Just saying. There you go, Leslie. And Leslie says, yes, Denise, she really is. Wait a minute. Oh, Dry Creek says, isn't Virginia beautiful? So glad she's let. Yeah, I know it. Yeah, that 100% right, Dry Creek. I was glad that I got to put a face with a name. And her hubby's pretty good looking too. Definitely a cute couple. And Leslie says, Candace, you're just sweet. And Joshy and Stacy, what the hell's going on here? Hey, buddy. I'm in your other hometown now, Joshy. Thanks for coming in, buddy. Candace says, hey, Joshy. Hey, Joshy, since you're in here now, you won't believe who crashed my live. You will not believe who crashed my live earlier. And you might can rewind and go probably 15 minutes into it, and you'll see who it is. But it was Chad Natasha. Chad Natasha crashed my live earlier. Candace saying, hey to Joshy. Leslie says, we're just all sitting here waiting for you, Joshy. And Cindy says, yes, you are, Leslie. And Joshy saying, hey to Candace. I know I'm not Leslie's what Virginia's saying. You are too, Virginia. And we just gotta, we gotta, I'm trying to think of the word to use. We just gotta, build your esteem on up and stuff. Cindy saying hey to Joshy. Everybody saying hey to Joshy. Dennis says, you all are killing me talking about those pies and banana pudding. I can't even have sweets. Yeah, bless her heart. Yeah, Dennis can't eat sweets. So we're going to have to quit talking about all the pies and cakes and stuff. Everybody saying hey to Joshy. And Dry Creek says, debatable, Leslie. Wait a minute, what did Leslie say? What I miss? I was scrolling. Oh, where she's talking about sitting here waiting on Joshy. Oh, hell, here they go. They gonna start cussing each other. Joshy saying hey to Leslie. Dry Creek saying hey to Joshy. Dennis. Let's see. And then Joshy saying hey back to everybody. Everybody saying hey to Joshy. Cindy says he would never at Virginia. And Leslie saying hey. Joshy's saying hey, Virginia. My son-in-law would kill for my banana bread. That sounds like it's pretty good, Virginia. Of course, about everything you make's pretty good. Just by the, how you explain everything. Larry says, I'm so sorry, Dennis. I won't talk about how silky and chocolatey that pie was. You wouldn't have to like it, especially that whipped cream. And Angie's saying, hey, and Virginia's just kidding. I know you're kidding, Virginia. I know you're kidding. Candace laughing at Larry. Joshy still saying, hey to everybody. Dennis says, good one, Larry. Fred and Connie saying, hey to Joshy. Joshy saying, hey there, Fred. Larry says, Virginia's husband is a stud. No wonder they've been married 60. Yeah, hell, I know. Yeah, 64 years, boys. That's a long time. Compromise, make a banana chocolate cream pie. Is what Fred's saying. And Leslie says Larry wouldn't eat that, Fred. No bananas for him. And Jimmy says, good night, everybody, 5-8. Yeah, I know, buddy. Hey, don't work too hard, Jimmy. And I will, I might be live again before next Tuesday, Jimmy. So just keep an eye out. I don't want to guarantee anything, but there's a possibility. Dry Creek says that just sounds gross, Fred. And Jimmy says, Jeff, I'll have the video playing. I got to go to bed. Hey, don't worry about that, Jimmy. I mean, going to bed, cut it off. It don't affect me none, Jimmy. I'm not monetized. Hell, I think I've gained subscribers. I mean, not like a lot. I think two maybe in the last month. But still yet though. Hell, I don't want to be monetized. It's just something else to fool with. Everybody saying good night to Jimmy. And Ed, wait a minute, where'd Ed? There he is. Ed, when you, dang you, Ed, told Jimmy good night, but then you hadn't made any other comments. I know you hadn't, because I hadn't seen you in here. Well, I appreciate you coming in. Yeah, right, Virginia. You've hit the nail on the head. You're exactly right. I definitely feel like I have a YouTube family. Because it's been a year for some of y'all. Some of y'all been a little bit longer. Some of y'all it's getting ready to come up on a year. I know me and Joshy and Stacy's at a year right now. And the Harvey 5. And Dry Creek Home Collections, and Dennis and Teresa, I think is. Hey Dennis, if you're still in here, is it this month? Was it Rod right before Rod Run or when y'all, or was I'm trying to think. I think it's been a year for me and Dennis and Teresa too, and Tommy and Teresa, TME TV. I know I've known them for a year now. That's what I say. I mean, it feels like family to me. Okay, yeah, Dennis saying yeah. Wait a minute. Virginia said, yeah. Everybody's, yeah. Ed put up the emojis there for you, Rob Denise. But yeah, everybody's agreeing with Virginia. And Leslie says, meh, some of these people are okay, I guess. I'm kidding. And that's the thing, Leslie. We all know we're kidding in here. Every dang one of us know that we're kidding in here, that we just like picking at each other or whatever the case may be. I mean, I love it. I love it to death. Fred and Connie says, we're all family on here. That's right. That's right. Virginia says, I have been watching YouTube since 2015, but never as much as lately. Yeah, same for me, Virginia. I didn't start watching YouTube till 3 years ago. Yeah, it'd be 3 years ago. Well, I guess it'd be 4 years ago, because I was watching not y'all or anything like what we do now. That's when I started hunting for campers and doing camping research and all that, because next month will be 4-year anniversary of my camper. It's a 2018, but I didn't get it till 19. I still bought it new, but it was a year old, brand new, if that makes sense. But I got a rebate on it on account of that too. So I got it in 2019. So May will be 14 years. I'm at 14 years. Shit. I had another YouTube thing come up there where I watched the big jackpot. That made me say 14. but it's 4. I've had the camper for 4 years. But yeah, that's right, Dry Creek. I was thinking it was longer. That's why I was struggling. I think it's been because I knew Jeff was the first one that I met, and then I think it was after him. I think it was either y'all or Dennis and Teresa, and of course I met the Smoky Mountain family. Finally got to meet them right when I started coming over here. I did meet, and I take that back too. Actually, the same time I met Jeff, Vacation Station TV, I met Dano, Adventures with Dano. I met him because he was at the meetup. And then there was one other. Barb and Bill Wiley. They're not really YouTubers, but they watch YouTube. And they'll come on my show every now and again. And I hope they're doing good. I don't have any way of contacting them. So I hope they're doing good because I hadn't seen them in a while. But I got to meet them also at Jeff's meetup. So that was the first 3 YouTubers that I actually met, I guess. Let me see. Dry Creek says we technically, yeah. Oh, this past September. I thought I met y'all before that, Dry Creek. I thought I met y'all back in the summer. And Larry says, I'm the redheaded stepchild. Bless his heart. I'm the cousin Oliver from Brady Bunch. I've seen a little bit of Brady Bunch, but I know you're quoting something there. I hadn't watched Brady Bunch enough to know like the deal with cousin Oliver, but I got a pretty good idea though as far as what you're meaning, Larry. Lady says, who the heck is Oliver, Larry? I didn't watch no stupid Brady Bunch. Drucker says Jeff has his meetup and we were all at that. You're right. But that's what I'm saying was that I know he had that meetup in September, but didn't I meet y'all before that though, Rob, Denise? Now, like I say, my days run together now, so I do apologize, but I swear I thought, because we're just April, I felt like I've known y'all longer than September. But like I said, I could be wrong. Now, granted, I know we've chatted on shows way before we met in person, and that might be where I'm getting confused. Larry says Denise is like the much older sister. And that's what Larry was saying. And then Dry Creek saying, Larry! And Virginia says, oh, Leslie, I finally figured out how to delete everything on my plate. Oh, that's good, Virginia. That's good. And Larry's laughing. Leslie says, you're more tech savvy than me, Virginia. I don't know how to do hardly anything. And Dry Creek says, Barb and Bill are such nice guys. They are. And I got to see them not too long ago. I mean, it was last year. I think it was right there around Christmas or so. They came into town, and I got to see them at the Goat Coaster. Matter of fact, it was fall when Scott from Kicking It Country came into town. I was meeting them at the Goat Coaster, I think. Or was it with Dennis and Teresa? I think it was with Dennis and Teresa Jackson. And I said, wait a minute, I know who this is. I said, I think I know who that guy is. And I don't know if, I'm telling you, all this mess runs together. And I don't even think it was Dennis and Teresa. I think, who the heck, I was with somebody. I was with one of y'all. And I said, who the heck was it I was with? Because I said, I think I know who that is right there. And I was right about it. It was Bill from Barb and Bill Wiley. And he remembered me. And it'd been like a year since we'd seen each other. Larry's laughing. Let's see. Dry Creek Barbing Bit. Yeah. No, Candace. I really like Eric from. Yeah. It's been a while since I got to see Eric and Brittany. It's and they're youngins and stuff. I miss them. I used to get to see them all the time, but I know they're busy and of course, like I said, he's got a family and stuff like that. And I don't. So, we'll get to see each other every now and again. But I don't get to see them as much because they stay busy. They really, I know they do, and I understand it. Angie says, I think Dano is in Pigeon Forge on vacation. Is he? I need to find out then, Angie. I need to shoot him a message and see if he's here. Larry says, is that the meetup when we had spaghetti? I believe that's right. I think that's right, Larry. I'm thinking. Yeah, the meatballs. Spaghetti and meatballs. Virginia says, my daughter is IT, but she couldn't get rid of the playlist. I'm a stubborn, determined woman. Hey, nothing wrong with that, Virginia. And that comment you made on, I think it was on Dry Creek's Live. Pretty sure that's right. Where you was talking about having that sign. I laughed out loud when I read that night. I really did. That was a good one. When I said we've ruined Virginia because of what she had typed. Lord. Dry Creek says it was 2 years this past September. Right? Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I thought that wasn't like this past September. I don't think. Not when Jeff done the spaghetti and meatballs. That was the year before. Because Joshy's cookout was the latest one where we all got run off by that damn backbiter. That piece of crap that thought he just high almighty and he's too damn big for his britches is what he was. And Dry Creek says, yes, Larry. And Rob loved the homemade meatball. Right. And Candace says, oh, I got tons and tons of playlists, Virginia. I have stuff to watch anytime, night or day. And Larry says, gosh, I love meatballs, Leslie. Can we go to Olive Garden tomorrow? I need some breadsticks. Then it says, while we were at the goat coaster. Yeah, okay, yeah. I thought it was y'all. And Dry Creek says, we were together at the coaster when met Barb and Bill. And Larry says, Virginia was really ruined when she clicked on that link I shared. Yeah. Larry put the cat's meow up and bless Virginia's heart. She clicked on it, I think, and then realized I shouldn't have clicked on that. Virginia says, I probably shouldn't have done that, Jeff. Sorry. Hell, Denise got a kick out of it too, Virginia. I know I did. You don't have to apologize to me. That's for sure. And Dry Creek says, like I said, it all runs together. Yeah. Or like me. Yeah, he said like you said. But yeah, it does. It does. And look, see, Dry Creek's already told you, Virginia, you're fine. I knew that's what they'd say, too. Larry says, I'm still blushing. And he says, I love you, Virginia. Lordy. Oh, I'm caught up. Dry Creek says, I did. I loved it. I need a couple of those signs, I think myself. Yeah. Well, it's just because she put in the, bad word. I know it ain't really a bad word, but that's more or less what I was meaning by my and I'm glad we're talking about this now too, because I can explain it better for you, Virginia, as far as why I said what I said, as far as ruining you, because you had typed a bad word was what it was mainly about. But I loved it. I loved it. Because I know that you don't like to cuss, and you don't really like to hear it either, and that's perfectly fine. But you're still like us though too, where you know if it's happening, it's happening, but if it's not, it's not. And then she's wrote something and I didn't get to see it in time, so I'm rewrite it, Virginia. But yeah, I'm glad because that reminded me of that too. Actually forgot about that until we got talking about it, or I guess till I happen to remember it too. Where I got tickled over that. Yeah. See, and I don't say that word, Virginia. That's why I consider it being a bad word. I mean, you'll hear me say everything else other than the two initials, you know, ends with a D, and the B word. That's about the only two that I stay away from. You know, I slip up every now and again as far as with the B word, but now the two initials, that's pretty much a no-no on as far as me. Now that's just me. Like I said, now if anybody else says it, I don't get offended. Don't you know, look down on them or anything like that, because I've heard it all my life. I'm just saying, as far as me, I gotta really be mad to say something like that. And then as far as the B word goes though, I just don't. I don't know why. I don't know why I don't. But anyhow, but like I said though, anybody else can say whatever. I mean, there's not much that offends me. And Larry says, I love to cuss. Dry Creek says, I don't, Larry. Well, Dry Creek, y'all are like me. I mean, you gotta get rubbed the wrong way to finally just where you've had enough, and you're gonna just, you know, let it out. And I get that, I understand it, and that's why, like I said, if I'm hearing it or seeing it or whatever, you know, I don't take offense as long as it's, you know, not like completely directed towards me, or like we've all said, we stay away from the wives and from the pets and the kiddos. Other than that, everything else is fair game. Let's see. Now Larry says, Virginia, now I'm blushing. And Larry says, Denise, you lie like a rug. And Virginia says, and Dry Creek was laughing at Larry, or saying they're an angel, Larry. And Virginia says, there is one I can't stand and won't use. Yeah, and that's probably the same one that I was talking about, Virginia. And it could be the 4-letter one too that you might be talking about. You know, I'm not real sure. Dry Creek says, and once I've had enough. I have had enough. Leslie says, I love getting rubbed the wrong way. Oh, God, here we go. Leslie. That'd be something Larry would say. Wait a minute, here goes Larry. I have a favorite cuss word. It makes me laugh every time someone says it. Well, what the hell? It turns into the right way, Leslie. Oh, God. Probably the one I don't like, Larry. And Virginia says, yep. Well, it's not one word. Right. So that's what I'm saying. Are y'all talking about the two initials? I'm just questioning. Larry loves SOB. See, I say son of a gun. I finally got in the habit. Instead of saying SOB, I'll say son of a gun. Hell, this was years ago. I trained myself, I guess, somehow or another. to just say that. Oh Lord, I forgot J-Dale's is over here behind me. I forgot about that. I'm waiting to see, because I guess y'all can still hear me, or signal's still good. I was asking if Larry was talking about being 2 words. Is it the initials that I was talking about that ends with, the second words of, holds back water. And Dry Creek says, really, Leslie? And Leslie says, Larry don't like guns. He likes... Leslie, you're trying to get me to say it. And Leslie says, honest, Denise. Lord have mercy. Y'all got me, my eyes are watering now. Drink some more of my milkshake. Tootsie's probably gonna sleep good tonight because she's been on the road the last couple of days quite a bit. Hell, actually, she's been on the road since Saturday, I guess. Sunday, well, we took a day off Sunday because we went to church, and I really didn't do nothing Sunday. But I was on the road all day Saturday. I was on the road all day yesterday, and I was on the road today. Candace, wait a minute. Larry says, or Dry Creek's thinking. Larry says, no, I hate that one, Jeff. The one hurts my feelings when, that one hurts my feelings when people say it. You're right. But I didn't know if that's the one you were talking about, if there's another one. Candace says, okay, I finally got what the initials was. Yeah, that's my most hated cuss word too. Yeah, when I was telling you it holds back water. I mean, the Lord's name in vain. That's what I'll just pretty much say that. That's the one I stay away from. I mean, I'll say damn. I got nothing wrong with saying damn. I mean, damn holds back water. I just don't put the other word with it. Leslie says, liar, Larry. Hey, Chad and Natasha, we finally made it home. Brave the Sevierville Walmart. Good seeing you. Hey, Chad and Natasha, I'm telling you. And y'all can go back and rewatch it if you want to or whatever. I was telling them in here because I don't know if y'all were still in here or not. But I did tell Joshy, because Joshy and Stacy come in just a little bit ago too. I was telling them that y'all come and crash my life, and I got so daggum excited. And I mean, I literally, my brain was fried there for a second when y'all rolled up to me and crushed my life. I was excited once I realized who it was. But for some reason though, I can't get it in my head, and I said this earlier, that y'all live here now. I cannot bury that in my brain. But now that you got my number, and that's another thing too, Chad and Natasha, right quick, if you want to shoot me a text now, go right ahead, because the text won't mess up my life. But you don't have to. You text me anytime. It don't have to be right now. It don't even have to be tomorrow. But you got my number. So whenever you want to, you shoot me a text, and I'll store you in my phone. And then that way we can stay in touch more often and all that good stuff. But I appreciate you coming back in here, Chad and Natasha. And that meant a lot to me, y'all doing that. I really, really and truly enjoyed that. I really did. I love it. Let's see. Let me get caught back up because it jumped. Because there's where Chad and Natasha came back in. Dry Creek says, are we talking about F and U? And Leslie says, wait, which one, Larry? And Larry says, okay, the one that uses the Lord's name in vain, I hate that. Right. And I figured that's the one y'all was talking about. Yeah. Oh, yeah, he hates that one, yeah. And everybody's saying hey to Chad and Natasha. I hope we all didn't shock you, Chad. And Larry says, I love son of a witch. Because I'll say that. I'll say witch instead of the other word. Let's just say it for crying out loud. See, Larry tried to trick me too. Candace says, I can assure you I've never said the Lord's name in vain. Hey, that's good, Candace. That's good. That's great. Larry says, I haven't either, Candace. And Chad's saying hey to Angie. Virginia says, I don't like that either, Candace. I don't think any of us in here really like that. If you want to know the honest truth. Chad and Natasha says, I will for sure. Hey, thank you, Chad. Like I said, anytime though, just, like I said, no hurry. But I did feel honored that you and your wife came by to see me and crash my live and stuff. I enjoyed that. Look, there's Josh and Stacy saying, Chad! And he's saying hey back to Joshy. And James, hey, thanks for coming in, buddy. Dry Creek saying hey to Chad and Natasha. Dry Creek says, that's how we will get you from now on, Larry. And Chad saying hey to Dry Creek. Larry says, Denise, I will laugh every time. Dry Creek's laughing. And Angie says, good night, everyone. Hope you all have a happy Easter. Hey, Angie, thanks for coming in. Happy Easter to you too. And I might be live again before Easter, maybe, but I don't want to make any promises. And Larry says, better than getting yelled at and ran over. Denise yelling and Dennis trying to run you over. And everybody's telling Angie good night. And Dry Creek says, true, Larry. Oh, Lordy. I don't guess I've gotten yelled at or tried to get run over yet. But I've definitely been run up on. Dennis and Teresa did it. Not while I was live or anything. But they come up on me when I first met them last year. And then, of course, Dry Creek's crashed my lives. Chad and Natasha's crashed it now. Joshy has crashed it. I love it. I love it to death. Dry Creek says it's just the way we greet people down there, Larry. Dry Creek says, okay, I'm here finally. I feel like I cut a forest down the day after the cleanup we did at our son. Yeah, I know, Rob. That's why I was thinking y'all were getting off, because I knew you had all that stuff going on and had stuff to do. And I like I said, I probably misread that comment. Because you know how we are, Denise. We get confused. Especially when we're trying to keep up with the chat and keep up with all the conversations. And then the damn chat jumping on us on top of that. Larry says someone else yelled out at us a few years ago at Krispy Kreme from another channel. There's something about me. And Drugger says, hey, Grandma V. Wait a minute, Grandma V. I didn't see no Grandma V come. Oh, Virginia. Never mind. I see y'all. Because we got Uncle Daddy. I got to remember that. And Grandma V now. They're talking about Virginia. They're saying hey to Virginia. And because Virginia was saying hey to Rob. And Dry Creek says we had been there most of the day. Gotcha. I misread y'all's comment. That was my fault. I was thinking you was having to get off because you were still doing the cleanup and all that mess. ain't too much traffic. I mean, there's still people up here, but there's not much traffic. We'll go for another ride here in a minute. I don't know. Hey, Patrick, you still in here? I think he had, I can't remember if he had to leave. If you're in here, Patrick, let me know. I'll go, we'll go for another drive here for a little bit since I'm caught up with everybody. Dry Creek says she said one time she's the grandma. Yeah, that's right. That's right, and I forgot about that. And I apologize for forgetting about that, Virginia, too. But I do remember that now. Rob, I crawled on the ground pulling weeds all afternoon. Yeah. Yeah. And then she's got the sniffles now from all the pollen, too, Rob. She's been weeding all day. But I'm waiting to see if Patrick answers me, because I don't know if he's still in here or not. I know he likes Patrick Farrell. I know he likes for me to drive around a little bit. Just red eyes. Well, I mean, it didn't the pollen. Won't that make your eyes red too? I mean, I know they make it. I know pollen will make them itch, but of course, I guess when you rub them, that's what turns it red. But yeah, she had to use eye drops. I remember her telling that. She put eye drops in her eyes about all day today. I don't guess Patrick's still in here, but y'all want me to change views? Y'all want me to go for a little drive again? Y'all tell me. I'm at y'all's mercy. Even though I am the one driving. Yes, but don't have the sniffles. Okay, so and I think I might have mentioned that by accident or something. Candace says, if I go down to pull weeds, I'd never get back up. Bless your heart. I sent Leslie something similar to that, Candace, today, where I had it's on my memories on Facebook. It said, getting out of bed or rolling over and getting out of bed is one thing. Rolling over and trying to get up out of the floor is another, or something of that nature. And if you want to type it for me, Leslie, you can put it on here. I don't care. Because I thought that was a pretty good one. I don't know if I exactly told that completely right, but it is to that nature, though. As far as the getting out of bed's one thing, but getting up off the floor is another. Because I'm in that boat, too, almost. Wrong weeds, Candace. Wait a minute, Candace says, okay, yeah. It's, Virginia says, hubby mowed 3 acres of grass at Daughter's today. He loves to mow. Hey, I used to have to do 5 acres at my work, Virginia, so I know the feeling. Because I actually enjoyed it too. I had a 0 turn that was, it cut 5 foot wide pass at one time, but it still took me to do the 5 acres, though. It still took me 6-7 hours, even with the 0 turn. And well, and of course they were, an hour break in between that too. So I probably could have done it in 4 if I just stayed with it. But I got to the point, though, where I'd do half of it one day and do the other half the next. And then the next week would roll around, do half, then the other half. I started, because it was just killing me to do it all in one day. It was getting too hard on me, especially all that bouncing around on the 0 turn. Larry says, she says, hang on, she's helping the kids do. Oh, hey, Leslie, no problem. You should have told me you was helping the kids, Leslie. Shoot fire, don't worry about being on here. Virginia says you aren't you are his age, Jeff. Oh, I know, but hey, I'm still, you know, I'm already over the hill, so there's no going up. It's all downhill for me, Virginia. I'm older than what you think. Candace is saying true. Ed says you must have been driving awful slow. Um, Wait a minute, Ed. What do you mean driving awful slow? Who you talking? Oh, wait a minute. Candace says, haha, this is. That's right. You got to have a strong mattress to pull your seat. Yeah, yeah. That's right, Candace. But wait a minute. Ed, you see, you must have been driving awful slow. Who you talking to me, Ed, on that comment, or did I miss something? Oh, never mind. I'm with you, Ed. I'm with you, Ed. You're talking about the lawnmower. Well, yeah, I couldn't go wide open because the 5 acres I had to do was it was a field, and it wasn't like groomed or nothing. So they were, you know, rough places and bounce around type deal, but it was still grass, but it wasn't smooth like a normal yard because it was out at my workplace. So yeah, I definitely wasn't driving, and plus, depending on how tall the grass was or how thick it was, you couldn't go fast. But there's one time there where when I done half of it though, I done it fairly quick because I didn't goof around. I tried to go as wide open as I could. But that's the thing though, this lawnmower, I think run is either 20 or 25 mile an hour. Now this is no joke. I mean, hell, it had a 27.5 horsepower motor on it, and it would go, I think, 20 miles an hour as far as speed wise. And if I did go full throttle with it, because I tried it one time, hell, it didn't cut the grass right. It would, you know, like it was stutter stepping in a roundabout way. So you really couldn't go wide open to begin with. I just pretty much tried to stay at a smooth, constant pace with it. And Virginia says he had a 0-turn mower also. Yeah, them 0 turns are awesome. Larry says, go to my favorite place, the Christmas tree. Okay, Larry, I can do that. Ed says, do you, Jeff, on that 0-turn, supposed to be the fastest lawnmowers there? They are fast, Ed. They are. But you can only mow so fast, because even with a push mower, I remember as a younger kid, I took off running while I was pushing the grass, and it done the same thing. It wouldn't cut the grass right. You'd have high places, like it was, you know, a bad haircut type deal. Virginia said you told your age the other night. Yeah, I know it. Peyton says, hey, Jeff, I'm back. Just got home. Hey, Peyton. Hey, thanks for coming back on. Ed says, yeah, I mowed professionally for 21 years. And Dry Creek says, our youngest will fly on the 0-turn at the camp they help with. He says, then it doesn't matter how rough it is. It's just fly over all the bumps. And see, my poor old daddy was the same way, Rob Denise. He got that 0-turn, and he wanted to just see how fast he could do it. JT's Adventures. Hey, thanks for coming in. They're saying, hey. Lady says, at my age, rolling out of the bed in the morning is easy. Getting up off the floor is another story. There you go. So that's how it was exactly worded. And I appreciate that, Leslie. That's what I sent to Leslie. That's what I sent to Leslie today on Facebook. Well, hang on. I got to take another drink. My mouth's got dry. And Dry Creek saying, hey, JT. Ed says, my X mark out of a 52-inch cut and 27 horse Kohler engine, and it would run 9 mile an hour. Okay. Yeah, this one, what I had, or what my dad had, it was a Yazuki. I don't know if many of y'all heard of that. It was a Yazuki is how you pronounce it. It's 2 words though. It was Y-A, let's see, Y-A-Z and then dash Z-O-K-I, I think, is how it was. God, this has been, I mean, it's been 3 years since I've done it. But it was a 60-inch. It was a 60-inch cut on it. Dry Creek says one of the ones I used to help youngest is a X Mark. Yes, and I'm not familiar with the X Mark. That's why we can't hardly go now, I believe. And I believe that too, Ed. I mean, that could have been part of where I had my back problems, bouncing around on. I know it gave me kidney stones a few times from bouncing around on it. Dry Creek says they can about beat you to death. It feels like, yeah. See, in Dry Creek's even just saying what I just said. Yeah, even though, I mean, the seat had a good captain's chair. I mean, it was leather, it's cushiony, had armrest, but you didn't use, I mean, I put my elbows on the armrest, but the rest of my hands though were controlling the 2 handles that drove you. And, but if you wanted to go fast, yeah, you felt the bouncing. I mean, it was a triple blade and everything. They said, Fred and Connie saying hey to Ed. And Dry Creek says they have a Bad Boys that goes 26 mile an hour. Yeah. And that's what I say. I think, I don't think Dad's went 26, but I think it would run around 20. But I have heard of the Bad Boys. Them suckers will. But that's the thing though. I don't know how they are designing them mowers now to where if they can mow at that speed and be able to clip the grass right, there's got to be some other trick that they figured out. Because I know if you run a blade across the grass too fast, it misses some of it. It looks, and I know I'm not lying, and I know what I'm talking about because I've been there, done that. But I know that's been years ago, and I know they've come out with stuff now that where you can probably mosey pretty quick and it still cut it the right way. Ed says this year I bought my X-Mart and ended up having aorta disc, and thought it was my X-Mart gave it to me. Okay. And Dry Creek says, yeah, I can't mow very long for time kills my back. Yeah. Ed saying hey to Fred and Connie. Dry Creek says, really, Ed? And Ed says, just my lawnmower weighs 1,250. Oh, really? Now, I don't know how heavy Dad's was. I don't think Dad's was real heavy, though, because he ended up having to buy these weights. And there was 4 of them that went on the front of the mower, and each weight was 50 pounds. I'm pretty sure I'm telling that right too. Yeah, because them suckers was heavy. And because I was going up banks with it, and of course where he used it and all that. But he ended up having to put 4 50-pound weights on the front of that thing, you know, so it wouldn't nose up. But as far as the lawnmower itself, though, I don't think his lawnmower that he had weighed that much, and it could have. Fred says can't use a 0 turn on hills though. Yeah, you can. You can too, Fred. If you know what you're doing, you can. Now, you know, not one that's just plumb straight up, but you can use it on a hill, bank, whatever you want to call it. Been there, done that. Just gotta know what you're doing. I've done it for years. Rob Hubby has a clipper made in USA. Virginia saying. Dry Creek says it's Rob and me that mows with Zero Turns Virginia. And seeing Dennis Jackson, well, I know he's not commenting on here. I know he's still in here listening, but I can't. Dennis Jackson's got a brother that's got a zero turn, but I think Dennis tried it one time and he didn't like it, and I give him ruckus about it. I give him hell about it. I said, "How do you not like a zero turn?" I said, "Them things makes it easy." He didn't like it. Let's see. And he'll probably comment now since I've called him out on that. My dad uses his zero turn on my hill yard. Leslie saying, "Oh yeah, you can if you know what you're doing. You just can't go straight up or too steep." But I mean, I've had it over a 45 degree, but once again, he had 50-pound weights, 4 of them. Do the math on the front of it. So it, that thing wasn't going nowhere. Yeah. There we go. 75 degree. I was trying to get the degrees in my head. I knew it was more than 45. Yeah. Yeah. I love this lawnmower talk. Larry saying. Ed says I'm very blessed. And Leslie says that ain't no hill. That's a cliff. Did somebody say? Wait a minute. Fred says you don't know our hill. 75 degree angle. Yeah. Yeah. That's dang near a cliff. Ed says I had a descending aortic dissection, and the Lord kept his hands around it so it didn't bust open all the way. Well, that's good, Ed. I'm glad it didn't. And Dry Creek says you are very lucky, Ed. And Larry said he loved the lawnmower talk, and Ed says I am very blessed. Virginia says thank the Lord, Ed. And Ed says thank you, Jesus. And Dry Creek says Denise didn't want to learn the zero turn at first. At our youngest, got me on it, and it was like and was like, come on. And now it helped them mow over there all the time. Now I help them mow over there all the time. There you go. Look here. Dennis says I got me a Husqvarna and I like it, and that's what he likes. He don't care for the zero turns, and hey, not everybody likes them. But hey, Larry's wanting to go see the Christmas place, so I gotta go. The boss man has spoken, so I gotta do what the boss says. He wants to go see the Christmas place, so I'm caught up with the chat. So we're going. Virginia says hubby doesn't let me mow, so it was hard on me last summer when he spent 24 days in the hospital. Wow. And Larry says I like meatballs. Let me figure out how to get back out of this place. I've sat here so long I forgot where I was at. Because I've been reading y'all's chats. Oh, I don't know if that's copyright music or not, but I'll talk over it. I don't even really know what that was playing. We're going for another ride, Tootsie. Hey, TME TV. Hey, look. J Dale's right over here's J Dale's to your right. Well, it's in behind that stop sign. I got waiting on this truck to. Yeah, he can go straight across. I was getting there to say if he's going straight across, he's going to jump a curb, but he. You can kind of see, y'all can kind of see the J on the very far right of the screen. I guess y'all can see it. But you'll see it here in just a minute. I don't know if Teresa's still in here or not. There's J Dale's. Yeah, Joshy's favorite pizza place. Yeah. Yeah, they're open too. They're still open. It's 10 o'clock. Jeez. Alright, let's see. Hey, Larry, right quick, Larry, while this light's catching me. You want the hotel or the actual store? I'm guessing you're wanting the store, but I'm still gonna go straight in case you want the hotel. And let me know right quick if you want to. Okay, I figured. We'll go by the hotel though also. That way you get to see that. Let's see, now I gotta turn. I guess good thing I ain't got nobody behind me. I know one of these roads I gotta turn. Yeah, right. No, that wasn't it. I don't think it was. It might have been. Or no, right here. There we go. It's rare that I turn on this road. I mean, this is another one of them shortcuts, but it's rare that I use this shortcut. Hey, let me turn that way y'all can see there's nobody behind me. So I go real slow so you can enjoy the lights, Larry. Ooh, ah, damn, it's crooked. Hold up, ain't got nobody behind me. There we go. I can get. Oh look, you can see Tootsie's snot boogers on the windshield. All right, we'll go down here to the store. Oh, no. Now, one thing about it, though, you can come to Pigeon Forge and have Christmas 365, not 24/7, but you can have. Well, technically, I guess you can have it 24/7, 365, as far as the views and the Christmas theme. I don't know if Branson or any of these other tourist places have got stuff like this where you got Christmas stuff year round. I don't know. I'm sure there is. I just don't know. Let's see. Okay, so Dano's staying at the Christmas hotel. Okay. Virginia says, Larry, I made delicious Italian meatball sub casserole. Holy moly. Virginia's got Larry's mouth watering again. Larry says, I love meatball subs, so I can only imagine a casserole. Love casseroles. Leslie says, it's just beautiful. Ain't it a beaut, Clark? Ain't it a beaut? Larry says, I really like the Christmas tree in front of the stores. Yeah, the Christmas trees in front of the stores. Yeah, I'm going to pull in right there, Larry. Virginia says, I never made one until last week. Dry Creek says, both places really do have pretty lights. Yeah, it is. I like it too. But like I said, though, I don't know if there's any other towns that has Christmas lights year round. Well, I guess you got Christmas Town USA that probably does it. Larry says Leslie makes a meatball casserole. I know Jeff Charles can make some meatballs. Good Lord. He made too many. We couldn't even eat them all. He's having to give them away. Leslie says, I don't have Virginia's recipe, Larry. Yeah, hey, see there, and there's another thing, Virginia. Do like a short that just shows the recipe of stuff you make. Just you don't even have to talk, speak, or nothing. Just point, click, shoot, and hit upload. Oh yeah. Now for some reason this looks different though. This one part, Larry. Hang on, I'll show you. I know the tree's gonna be the same, I'm pretty sure. But let me see the bell I guess that's the bell tower, I guess, or whatever that is. Hold on a minute. Let me get that there. Is that different, Larry, than what it normally is? It's either like the lights have been changed or something. And I'll wait for your comment. Ed says, Larry, I like cheese balls also. Larry says, balls of meat and cheese, yum. Virginia says, years ago there was a Christmas store on the Parkway in Pigeon Forge. They had a Santa who played guitar, and MD, I think she's saying they messed up a song he sang to our granddaughter. And Leslie says, now listen, I make the best cheese ball. And Virginia says, I would gladly share the recipe with Leslie, but I'm not sure hers is very, but I'm sure hers is very good. And Larry says, look at that, just look at that. And Fred says, that's how it was in December when we were there. Okay, I didn't remember that part. I was thinking it was in different colors or different design. Leslie says it is different than it used to be, but it was like that the last time we were there. Okay. And I thought, I knew I was somewhat right, I guess. But it wasn't different from December, but it was different from when we were here in December. Or before that, I mean. Dry Creek says, no, it's the same at this, since it's past. Okay. And that's what everybody's saying. Yeah, Candace, thank you, yeah. Well, this is what Larry wanted me to come here to show you guys, so that's what I did. Virginia says, Leslie, I have a good recipe for salmon cheese ball if you like salmon. And Leslie says, yes, the same as a few months ago, but it used to be different in the, wait a minute, why is that jumping? Wait a minute. It used to be different in the past. And then Larry says, I like salmon patties. And Virginia says, very pretty. Greg J, you are new to me. Will the traffic be backed up at the tunnel around noon tomorrow? Greg, I don't know. I would say yes, because Dry Creek said that they weren't going to quit the construction till the 8th. And tomorrow's the 5th. So it won't be till this weekend before they, I guess, open it back up all the way or quit delaying it. But as far as tomorrow goes, because there's people here, so I'm just gonna go out on a limb and say that you'll probably be backed up at noon, Greg J. And thanks for coming in. You're new to me. But like I say though, you know, don't quote me on it though. You might go through there at noon and not have no trouble at all. All right, I might set it's hard for me to, and I can't tilt this. Hang on. There we go. At least you can see a little bit more if I do it that way, but it's hard for me to do the chat and hold the phone. Lord, see, and I backed up to the, I mean, I'm getting caught back up to you guys because the chat moved on me where I was. Okay, there's what Greg was asking. All right, Ed says, me too, Larry. And then Leslie says, Larry hates salmon, Virginia, unless it's patties. That's what Leslie's saying. And then Fred says, at one time it looked like a candy cane. Okay. And Dry Creek says the 7th. I said 8th. Sorry. Okay, the 7th. That's still this weekend, Friday. So Friday. Amanda says Christmas time is back. That's right, Amanda. So Amanda, you still in here with us? Larry says, look at those big red balls. Jeff should put his blue balls on that tree. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Jeff needs to bring his blue balls here and his blue balls and put them on. Yeah, because look how big those red ones are. Them some big balls. You're welcome, Greg. No problem. No problem at all. Like I said, don't quote me on that, but just guessing because of the amount of people that's still here. Candace says, man, y'all are killing me here. I could eat salmon patties and fried potatoes every single day for the rest of my life. And then it says, red balls, let me send, let me send an ambulance. Are they really going to open the tunnel? I seen that on 4/1 and thought it was April Fool's joke. I didn't even think about that because that's when Dry Creek told it too. It was on April Fool's, but I don't think it's an April Fool's, JT. I don't think it is. Boy, that wouldn't that be something if it was Dry Creek? I didn't even think about that. Leslie says they are delicious together, Candace. And Larry says sometimes the tree rotates. Really? Now, I didn't know the tree rotated. Boy, I learned something again today. Virginia says salmon cheese ball goes over very well at our picnics. And Ed says, Candace Hill, don't forget that pork and bean salmon patties and potatoes. And Fred says, going to have to say goodnight, everyone. Have to get up early. Yeah, I know it. It's 15 after 10. I need to get back to the camper too because I know Tootsie's hungry. But thanks for coming in, Fred and Connie. Y'all have a good night and don't work too hard tomorrow, Fred. Dry Creek says that's what they said, talking to JT, that they would pause work the 7th through the 17th. Guess we will see in a few days. Yeah, hey, I'll be able to do it next week for sure. I don't know if I'll be able to do it this weekend to let y'all know if it's true or not. Depending on what time I leave Friday. But if y'all remind me next time I'm live next week for sure. I'll try to let y'all know if they have paused it or not, or we'll ride through it. I'll let y'all see it for yourselves. Larry says party, and Candace says baked beans or corn pudding for me. And Ed says good night, Fred and Connie, and everybody's saying good night to Fred and Connie. Ed says, Candace, I never had corn pudding. And Candace says, oh my gosh, Ed, we need your wife to make you some ASAP. Dry Creek says it was on WATE, so hope it's not an April Fool's joke. Yeah, no kidding. Spaghetti and red balls. And Ed said, Candace, is it something like creamed corn? Ed's asking Candace. But yeah, I'll be glad to go through the spur and come back and see if they've paused work on that tunnel. I might could do it like Friday during the day and just go live Friday during the day, as long as nobody else is live. Sometimes Jeff goes live during the daytimes, and others do also. But I'll check, before I do something. Other than that, I'll try to do that Friday because I'm not going to leave like early Friday. I'll wait later on in the day before I go home because I don't have to be in a hurry. I'm just I just got to be home for Saturday and Sunday. Because I already had those plans made before these plans happened. Candace says, well, it's basically cream corn, Jiffy cornbread mix, corn, egg, and cheese all baked up. And Amanda says, I get scared. Well, I just, you know, right before I go through the tunnel, Amanda, just close your eyes. That's what Denise does. It says she's just going to have to try that someday. And Candace is smiling. But I appreciate, because I've been on, what, almost 3 hours. Well, I guess I've been on 3 hours. I'm not sure, Amanda. I think the River Hotel's on the other side and down the road a little bit. I'm not. I mean, I'm right across from the Christmas tree inn, and of course, this is a Christmas tree store. And then Puckett's is over here to the left of me, to my left, or to y'all's left too. And then to the right is, I can't really tell because the Christmas place sign's blocking my view towards the right. Look at Santa and Mr. Claus. Where they, oh, got you. I wasn't even looking over there, Larry. Hold on, I can do that. There you go. There's Mrs. Claus and Santa. And then, of course, they got the reindeer and the packages right there. They do have some music playing, I hear it. I'll sort of pan around here real slow. Let me back it out just a little bit, though, for you. Oh, Lord. And that's a pretty good sized tree, too. Of course, I know y'all knew that. Dry Creek says, no, closing your eyes don't work. I still know it's there. And she said that on her live stream, too. She says, I can close my eyes all I want to. I still know the damn tunnel's there. Larry says, you're near the inn on the... Okay, the inn on the river. Okay. I don't really pay much attention to what hotels is near me and stuff like that, Larry. But it's just me, though. I mean, I'll look around. It says, Jeff, you might think that you and Dry Creek is in competition for being on the long. No, we're not in any. Nobody in here is in any competition. I can promise you that, Ed. I can definitely promise you that. Hell, I don't know if you know it or not, but a lot of us in here do. I mean, Jeff from Vacation Station TV, you know, he's always live at the Goat Coaster. And there for a while, you know what nights he was always going to be live at the Goat Coaster. Well, when he invited all of us other YouTubers there, he was wanting all of us to go live too. And for the longest time, we did. And then we finally did. We finally all went live together at the Goat Coaster. And he loves it. He enjoys it. That's what he wanted us to do. So I can promise you, nobody in this chat is in any competition whatsoever. I can pretty much guarantee that because I know the majority of y'all in here anyway. So I don't know what else to say as far as that part other than, yeah, there's no competition here at all. And you can ask Dry Creek. You know, the reason some of theirs is 3 hours long is because they've got a 6-hour drive home. And hell, they would do a 6-hour live show if they wanted to, for the simple fact is because they think the same way I do. When you're going home and you go live, your darn trip goes by a whole lot faster versus like, dang, when am I going to be home? Dang, I've been on the road forever. But when you're live, it passes that time real fast. All right, I got to get caught up with you guys because I need to get Tootsie back to feed her. Okay. Dry Creek says the inn on the river isn't too far down, Amanda. And Leslie says that's what I tell Larry, Denise. And Dry Creek says it was Leslie and I earlier, Larry. Now it's you and I. And Dry Creek's laughing at Leslie. Amanda says I've stayed there. It's nice on the porch in the mornings and at night. Oh, I bet so. I hadn't never stayed at it, but I know where y'all are talking about now. And Larry says, yes, Denise. And then Dry Creek's laughing at Ed. And Larry says, Dry Creek has the record. They have 12-hour drive stream, and I love every minute. Yeah, see, Larry's thinking the same way as me. I mean, if they're on 1 minute or 1,000 minutes, we're going to be on it. Pretty much. And then Dry Creek says, oh, now I get it, Larry. Hell, did I say a bad... No, Ed, you didn't say a bad word. You didn't say a bad word. Amanda says they don't have alcohol, but you can drink moonshine in the meal, then take Uber or the trolley back to the River Inn. Hey, Amanda, when you going to be up here? When you coming to Pigeon Forge? Right quick before I get off here. When you coming to Pigeon Forge? A lot of us want to meet you. Dry Creek says it does. Yeah, it does. It passes the... Hell, we talked about that yesterday. Because y'all were asking me if I was going to go live. Leslie says, yep, their drive streams are fantastic. They are. They are, because we all get in there and chat with each other, and we chat with Rob and Denise. And the only time it goes south is if you get a darn bozo to come in. That's the only time it goes south. Other than that, I mean, and it's even still fun when a bozo comes in. We still make it a good time. Larry says, Amanda, go to Pigeon Forge this week. Amanda says, I love to go now, but by the looks of it. Well, it's not too bad, but there's definitely people here. Now, I don't know how next week will be. Next week will probably be a little bit worse because of Rod Run. I might go in harvest season, Larry. Lordy. Well, can't you make it before October, Amanda? Larry says, Leslie, we need that wreath and red bow for our house. There you go. He's either talking about that one. Oh, there's the bug. Now that see the bug blocking. Oh, that's a bug. But he's either talking about that one or that one, which is, they're both the same. But I zoomed in for you, Larry, so you and Leslie could take a gander at them. But they're both the same as far as size-wise. So anyhow, Larry says that's a good time to go, Amanda. Yeah, October is a good time to go. Get to see the leaves and all that good stuff. But if you can make it beforehand, let me know. Cause don't want to put nobody in timeout. Cause I know I'd like to meet you. Plus, I know a few others would like to meet you. Leslie says, yes, Larry, our neighbors would love that. Talking about the wreath. So, hey, guys, though, hold on. Let me because I'll have to cut the lights on now. Even though I have that one Big bright. Come here, Toots. Come here. I know. I know you're hungry. It's your meal time. Bless her. Had to get her up. Lord, I got the camera all screwed. Hold on a second. Let me see if I can fix my camera. Get it right. Here we go. Anyhow, we're gonna say goodnight though, y'all. Let me see, make sure. Amanda says November is also good. Yeah, it is. Well, any time up here is good. Now, if you don't want no crowds at all, January and February. That's your 2 months. If you don't have to worry about crowds. But there really ain't a whole lot going on though, January, February. Yeah, her is tired, that's for sure. Thank you guys for coming in tonight. I've had fun again. You know, it felt like it was just a little while ago when I said the time wasn't going by real fast. And all of a sudden, here it is, over 3 hours later. But I've had fun. I've had fun. Everybody's telling you good night right here. Yep, everybody's telling you good night right there. Yeah, I know you like licking on me. Guys, we love you. Thanks for coming in. I've had fun. I hope y'all had fun. And might see again. I might try to go live again Friday and do that tunnel thing just to see if they quit it or not, if I can remember too. Rob, Denise, if you want to shoot me a text and remind me, or whoever's got my number, that'll be fine too. But we'll see you guys on the next. Wait a minute. Amanda says I came in at the payphone, then got a scam call. Yeah. But we'll see you later on the week. But if not, next week for sure, because next week's a big week. For some of us, we know why. Next week's gonna be a wild week. So, good night, guys. Love y'all. I'll leave you with the Christmas tree. Yep, Dry Creek. I knew Dry Creek would know.